这样所有音乐团们，请你赶紧就坐喽！晚谢谢，我们比赛就准备要开始了，准备你的尖叫声，还有你的加油棒，待会为自己的台湾铃好好的来加油一下。当然，球场上面我们有球员非常努力的比拼之外呢，现场所有的球迷朋友们，今天有一群走错场子、穿错衣服的啦啦队们，今天是你的对手。 今天呢，希望用台南的气势把对手都压过去。希望你准备好了。首先呢，台南猎鹰的球迷们，先听听你的尖叫声。今天你的声音会不会击败穿错衣服的小蜜蜂啦啦队啊？用力的尖叫声！ 听听你的尖叫声加加油吧！还有你的尖叫声加油棒加踏地板。今天你的尖叫声一定要比对方穿错球衣、来错场子小蜜蜂啦啦队的那些朋友们。 好好的给它盖过去。那当然，请场馆的总监啊，今天穿错衣服的，记得把手机断网，把附近的冷气也关掉。好，谢谢。即将登场就是台南台钢猎鹰绝地大反攻。 享受了音乐团，马上我们的球赛就要开始喽，请你赶紧就座，来听听现场声音怎么样？待会丹尼斯大声说抬杠练音，你说赢啦，好不好？然后你的声音呢对着穿黄衣服那团人讲，好，请准备，抬杠练音，抬杠练音，抬杠练音，练音练音练音，今天我们赢定了！ 欢迎来到冠军系列的第3站，谢谢各位一起来吹起反击的口号。今天是我们的绝地大反攻第1场，我们会一路赢到底，迎来冠军金杯。今天我们用台南热情，准备把小蜜蜂通通煮成美味的蛋白质，这将是台南的最新名产之一——小蜜蜂蛋白质。为了让你更团结，我们准备了 音源舞2.0版，欢迎我们的教学老师最甜美、最 sweet 的 Wings Girl， 请到舞台中间。简单的口诀，拍手8下，抬杠练音讲4次，然后说 Let's go 练音 ，DJ Swallow drop the beat。 当然，最重要的是拿得冠军赛，一定就是要防守非常强。所以待会呢，守住篮筐，尤其在防守的时候是最重要的啊。那这个时候呢，我们一起来听听我们为您准备的 defense 防守音乐 ，Drop it。defense。对了，要非常非常的大声。当我们在进攻的时候呢，我们也准备了 Let's Go 猎鹰，为我们台湾猎鹰加油 ，Drop it。Let's go 猎鹰 ，Let's go 猎鹰，拍拍拍拍拍 ，Let's go 猎鹰，拍拍拍拍拍 ，Let's go 猎鹰，拍拍拍拍拍 ，Let's go 猎鹰。对，就是这样子。当然，接下来呢就是对方呢在罚球的时候，你的声音要非常大声。我们来试试看，声音、脚踏加你的加油棒，1、2、3 ，Go！ 大声！太棒了！台南主场，你准备好了吗？TSG Ghosthawks 台南台钢猎鹰决定大反攻，现在开始。哇哦，台南的主场你好！你准备好参赛今天最重要的台南猎鹰绝地大反攻。如果你准备好的话呢，现场30万人听听你的尖叫声，30万人听听你的尖叫声加加油吧，30万人脚踏声音加油吧，一起来！今天是我们的绝地大反攻，今天每一球决定了胜负。我们有个可敬的对手小蜜蜂队，你的加油声、你的加油棒、你的每一个防守、每次干扰的罚球，将会决定今天胜负。今天我们一定会拿下胜利，你准备好了吗？这是我们台南主场，要守住台南主场，我们带着台南的骄傲。台人冠军的心，今天下午防守就交给你了，台南人！待会丹尼斯讲台钢猎鹰，你说赢了台钢猎鹰，台钢猎鹰，台钢猎鹰，猎鹰！ I think we are ready， 我们准备好了。当然，今天呢有很多闺蜜们亲自来见证台钢猎鹰的绝地大反攻。今天有你的加持，有你的见证，我们一定会拿下这个重要的关键胜利。当然，这些贵宾有你在，谢谢你的帮忙，看怎么茁壮成长，也看着台南有一个非常非常骄傲的球队。跟你挥手的第一位，台南市市长。 黄伟哲，黄市长，谢谢你来见证我们的胜利。台南市政府体育局局长陈良乾局长，台南市政府新闻及国际关系处处长苏恩恩处长，台湾。 运彩 T1 联盟会长，同时也是台湾篮球史上最伟大的篮球人之一，钱维娟钱姐。台湾运彩 T1 联盟副会长刘义成。台湾运动彩券股份有限公司副总经理蔡明哲。 台湾运彩 T1 联盟秘书长张树人， 台湾运彩 T1 联盟策略行销长 ，A.K.A. 金钟得主 ，A.K.A. 史上最美丽主持人主播蔡尚华。台钢猎鹰篮球队董事长王炯芬王董事长。佑东建设董事长张福林董事长。 台钢猎鹰领队也是台南市议员李宗翰议员，今天蔡小薇议员也在，你好，周家伟议员，陈黄宇议员，谢谢所有台钢集团的公司长官也到现场力挺，谢谢。 也要特别谢谢季后赛的赞助好伙伴，全台最好吃的8818披萨屋主理人阿泽，谢谢。And last but not least， 最后谢谢我们最伟大的球迷朋友应援团们，给自己热情的掌声。接下来为你介绍今天下午可敬的对手，中信。 特工，这时候来欢迎中信特工的球员2号刘仁豪，3号林炳胜，6号李学林，7号魏家豪，12号谭杰龙，30号刘伟成。 55号金恩，76号曾文鼎，先发5人，0号阿巴西，10号谢亚轩，1号艾德，9号克里斯，16号林伟汉，领队杨淑慧，总经理刘志威，总教练李义华，助理教练莫米尔。 球员发展教练许时清，体能教练穆建宏，防护主任暨球队管理邱鼎俊。Ladies and gentlemen, now what you waiting for is the home team TSG Ghosthawks。期待已久、任性太久的男人们，为你介绍今天获胜的队伍。 请将你的目光看着大荧幕 ，check out the jumbotron， 为你呈现台钢猎鹰冠军队形象影片。
又撞进来了，接入，假动作，胡海翔，刘伟儒今天在外围切入了，都有不错的发挥。这是胡海翔。 阿修罗救命啊！
进场是今天下午的赢家，也是今年的年度总冠军。为你领旗是 Wings Girl Mina。Number 3 The Guard 年度最佳第6人，音速小子顾茂伟嘉。 Number 6 Forward 猎鹰航空刘俊廷。Number 9 Guard 无敌风火轮吴彦伦。Number 13 Center 马耳他巨兽 Samuel Di Number 18, the center, 台钢复兴吴宏信。Number 21, forward, 真正的樱木花道吕冠廷。Number 23, forward 抬杠哲学家 The Philosopher 陈静环 Number 29 forward 沉默杀手大头韩杰宇 Now the starting five 台南台钢猎鹰先发5人 Number 4 The Guard 真男人李汉山 Number 55 Center 台钢气氛大师 Show me the money Robert Upshaw Number 35 Forward 巨神兵小蜜蜂永远爬不过的高墙 Shibora Number 2 The Guard 伟如 Baby 全伟荣 Number 12 Forward 刺青镖客胡凯翔董事张国胜，总经理钱伟成，总教练刘梦竹，助理教练马怡红，球队总监吴志伟，请双方球员握手。同时，台钢猎鹰的球员们为了谢谢所有的应援团们来加油，我们准备了海报要送给每一位。你要海报，请举手。同时，也正式为您介绍今天的裁判 ，Introduce the official for the game。主裁判陈伟松老师，第一检察员林建宏老师，第二检察员 Official J Garcia are the officials for the game this afternoon。接下来欢迎台钢猎鹰的球员们一起来跟今天的贵宾们来拍张照片。Coming up as a photo opportunity for TSG Ghosthawks and the VIPs。也请台钢猎鹰的球员们教一下我们的贵宾们怎么摆出猎鹰手势。基本上摆个 OK， 但是翅膀朝上。Looks good, smile。1、2、3说台南 ，1、2、3 say 台南 ，1、2、3 台南。That's right. The winner will be Tainan this afternoon. 谢谢所有的 VIP 们，谢谢，谢谢。
Happy Sunday, folks, wherever you are, however you're streaming. Welcome to the T1 Finals. Game 4, the CTBC DEA are now with 3 wins, and they're pulling out the brooms in hopes to sweep the Tainan TSG Ghosthawks. But with a sold-out crowd at Jianan University, we may see the fans uplift these Ghosthawks for another day. This broadcast is brought to you by Weilai Pingdao, Taylor Chen, and Scotty D on call. So, Scott, we got ourselves a David and Goliath situation, but Goliath's back is now against the wall.
Well, the Drug Enforcement Agency have been one step ahead. And to further quote the late, great Aretha Franklin, the Ghosthawks are quite frankly a step too far away. Down 3-0, we'll finally get to see the triple big look that got them this far. Now, if they pound the ball inside and control the pace, I like the chances of the Ghosthawks avoid getting swept. But they're going to have a lot of work to do if they're going to bring this one back to Shinzwan next week.
Take a look at the Game 3 stats on the board. Well said, Scott. Rebounds, Ghosthawks are always leading ahead, but an assist as well. But steals, you know, Ghosthawks players are not really paying attention. They're making bad passes, some bad decision making. So, of course, DEA is no small fry when it comes to stealing and their defense. Their season average is 11 steals per game, so no surprise we see these numbers. And it was a 3-point blitz in the last game. They went 43% for the 3 points. And speaking of, one of the highlights in the last game was Ling Wei Han went 50% for 3 points. Only played 20 minutes in the game, but not necessary as DEA took that third win.
I'm rooting for the Ghosthawks today. They've gotten away from their game plan of pounding the ball inside, and they've been giving up, you know, they've been shooting a lot of threes, which give up long rebounds, which lead to fast break points, which they get killed on last game.
Well, like we mentioned before, Tigara, Upshot, and Simbular are back in the lineup. We have the OG Tower of Terrors in today's game. So, you know, we talked about it before the game, Scott, how they should just, Coach Leomoju should still stick with his original strategy, give the ball to the bigs so they could work in the paint. DEA players, they don't have that big of a big, so we're going to see what Game 4 has in store for us.
When your percentages are above 70% from the floor, you got to get more looks for these big guys. Both Sim and Sam are shooting over 70% combined from the floor. I'd like to see them get some more attempts.
See on the screen right now, notes for Game 3 in the press conference. Coach of the Year, Li Yihua, just saying that their fast breaks and their ability to get those 3-point shots in have definitely been keys to taking the third win. And like Liu Mengzu mentions on the screen, he says that, you know, the players have been doing well, but it's just their percentage, their attempts are valiant, but they're just not getting the shots in. And we have Ling Wei Han, and talking about how we have a couple of highlights, unexpected players coming in, particularly Ding, Zheng Wending, a veteran for this particular team, being another standout player, and as well as number 29 of the Ghosthawks, Alex. He scored 14 points coming off of the bench, and he says that, you know, even with 3 losses, their backs against the wall, that they're still going to work hard tonight and do the best that they can, like any other game. On the screen, we have Coach Li Yihua getting ready for today's game.
Lin Wei Han's got to be the front runner for the MVP now. Taking a look at his numbers here, over 50% from the 3-point line. The guy only played 20 minutes last game, had 20 points, and then took a rest in the second half.
Much well-deserved. The DEA came in swinging in the first quarter, scored 38 points. They were 80% with 3-point shots, but particularly for no limitation, Ling Wei Han, or as they like to call him, the wizard of the DEA. So let's see how many minutes that he's going to put in today. I have a feeling that we're going to see some more bench players putting in some more minutes. We also talked about him being a front runner for MVP of the finals.
Take a look at Nelson here. I like Lin Wei the Wizard. I like that take. Lin Wei the Wizard.
Yeah.
Cool, calm, and Wei Han.
Nelson got a significant more minutes in the previous game, putting in 22 minutes. He showed why he was Defensive Player of the Year last season, putting in 13 points, getting those.
我觉得就是让教练团更信任我吧，然后就是把握每一球、每一次的出手，然后这样子队友也会更信任我，然后这样对方的防守也更不好，就是防守，因为他们可能会针对可能我们球队每个球员的特性吧，可能巴西、伟汉、亚轩那些主力得分点，所以如果这个得分点跳出来，或者是其他得分点跳出来的话，他们会更不好防守，所以我就是做好这一部分的，对啊，细节。 首先，我们今天非常亢奋，非常渴望拿下这场胜利。然后就是我们会拼尽全力吧，然后也不会辜负就是我们新北的就是粉丝，还有来自各个地方来帮我们加油的粉丝。然后我们就是会全力拿下这场胜利，不会辜负大家的期待。然后我觉得也不要过度的兴奋，就是可能可以兴奋，可是心情要放松，这样才可以不用打得憋手憋脚。我觉得就是平常心打吧。
Nelson Lingbason on the pre-game interview talking about how they want to do their DEA fans present do some justice for them, get the win today. We got a couple of mixed messages.
我觉得就会告诉自己就不要想太多，因为毕竟都已经走到这一步了，其实也没有什么好保留的，就是赛前把我们能控制的事情做好，然后剩下其实就顺其自然就好。对，赛前当然是做了很多的一些检讨跟调整，因为其实在前3站都是输球，那其实也有找出很多的一些缺点，然后去做补强这样。对，我就相信我们今天就是会。就是全力以赴这样。
You hear from Gumao. There's a Gumao big head, ready to go.
Short and sweet. Gumao Weijia, potential rookie of the year, quoted saying that they're just going to put all in, and coach and the players talking about how all they could do right now is do what they control on the court.
Well, TC, I don't want this to end. I'm wearing burgundy today. I'm bleeding Ghosthawks burgundy today. I want to see them get, maybe gentleman sweep 4-1. Bring this back to Shinjuan for one more of this wild ride.
I could definitely vouch for the maroon. He's also rocking a bow tie.
Juju.
As we see on the screen, we got 2 overseas FIBA certified referees coming in, and Marcus Weathers today sitting out for today's game. He's played all 3 of the finals, but today he's sitting out. He's going to be cheering on his teammates.
He kept Abassi in check so far. This could be the Abassi game where he breaks out. He's been pretty quiet so far these finals, but that was with Marcus Weathers matched up against him.
Al-Bashir doing still pretty well, putting in the most minutes among the local players for the DEA. He's knocked in 17 points per game, as well as getting in 6 rebounds, 2 assists during the playoffs. You see this huge section of DEA fans coming in. I saw a couple from the HSR. We got Ghosthawks coming from Taipei also, so great turnout for today's game. Like we mentioned before,
max capacity, 2,064. Odd number.
Not 65?
No, it's 2,064. Remember, we checked that out.
How random. Well, I mean, like we mentioned, it's a sold-out crowd, but it's a do-or-die situation. Could be the last homestand game for the Ghosthawks. Could be the last game of the season, period.
Ghosthawks are going to need to, like I said, get back to what they do best. Get the ball into the post of the big guys, slow the pace of this game down, and control the pace. As we take a look at Popeye here, Asian Popeye, promoting spinach and mussels.
Kids, make sure to eat your vegetables, primarily spinach. Tons of vitamin A's in that.
Jeez, I'm going to go talk to him, see what his workout routine is. Probably not eating damn things every morning.
Like we mentioned before, hopefully Ghosthawks will take this win, and if they live to see another day, the next game will be on Tuesday, I believe, at Xinzhuang Stadium. So don't go away. The game will be starting very shortly. Last homestand here, the Ghosthawks were able to punch their final tickets against the Ghosthawks back in May 8th. And we talked about a unusual trivial stats. God was asking me when was the last time the DEA lost on a Sunday. So I actually have something of that. So they have the last game that they lost was back in January 8th, playing against the Kaohsiung Aquas. It was an away game. They lost 87-105.
So it's been a while. When's the last time they've lost, period? Was it April?
April 8th against the Taiwan Hero Bears. So it's been a while.
Ghosthawks have nothing to lose today. They're going to have to leave everything on the floor, or it's going to be off-season tomorrow. Start planning your trips around Taiwan.
Yeah, we before Ling Bingsen's interview, we talked to a couple of the players on DA side, asking which would they prefer, winning here or winning at home. So a couple of them, we got Al-Bashir saying, I just wanna win. I'd like to see that sweep. But on the starting 5, we got Lin Wei-Han, Xie Yaxuan, Al-Bashir, Edgar Jalones, and Chris Krajina.
Ed Zalonis, we're going to call him Easy now.
Easy. How come we didn't think of that their whole season?
There we go.
Oh my goodness. Starting 5 for the Ghosthawks, we got Eason, Lewis, Simon, Sim Bular, as well as Upshaw III.
Upshaw and Sim to start this game with Dagara coming off the bench. Going to be a lot of inside the paint if they're going to get this win today.
Don't usually see Sim Bular starting in the games. He only had 7 starts in the regular season. His home stats, 20 points per game. His free throw percentage, not so impressive, 51%. So Let's see if we can kick it up a notch in today's potential last home. On the screen, we have our Tainan mayor in the house today.
It was a real who's who of Tainan government officials before the game today. A lot of government vests in the house.
Yeah, for those who don't know, anybody who wears these those traffic-looking vests, they probably work in the government if they're not T1 employees.
They're the people seen on the voting signs with a fist up. You know those voting signs, we're always holding that fist up.
Oh.
Vote for number 4 in your neighborhood. You know, it's always different numbers. There we go. Double peace sign from the bigs.
Got the nicest imports from both teams.
And these Tainan shirts, they say win. What do they say in Chinese? What's our Chinese?
It says Ingla. So basically means win it, but also the character for Ing is Ghosthawks or Eagle.
Well,
Hawk.
the
So
more
it's
you
a play on
know.
words.
The more you know.
Yes, for our
There's
only
one of the
English
vests.
speakers. Yep.
He's out of here already. He's gone to fix potholes outside, I think.
It's a busy job, city government. You know, it's 7 days a week kind of thing, I guess. Down in Tainan, it is 2:12 in the afternoon, and we are about to kick off game 4. Here we go. And start the game. Eric has possession of the ball. Got the Burgundy Brigade on the Ghosthawks side. Ling Wei Han at the top, up against Eason. Bounce pass to KK. Gets in a teardrop shot to start off. Got a whole section behind the DEA players, not only in the first level, but the second level.
Wei Han hitting the floor for that loose ball. Love his intensity. Take a look at this easy bucket from EZ. No, it's not Zelonis. This is our dive on the floor. Wei Han giving it all.
Gonna give it all, like we mentioned before. Potential last game for both teams. End of the season as Lewis goes in for 5 seconds left. Now Simon lobs it all the way out of bounds. Tries to pass it to Eason. Way too high.
Fundamentals. Got to control the basketball.
It's been a little, Simon is pretty streaky. He made 3 turnovers in the last game on Friday. A lot of errant passes like that. Eric passes it to Zelonis. Hands it off to Wei Han. No look pass out to Zelonis and lays it in.
Upshaw hedged on the screen, but didn't rotate in time to get back to the hoop there.
Zelonis, one of the players who says that he wants to win at home. And Upshot alley-oops to Sim Bular, and he gets an and one.
That's the look I like to see so much. Upshot a Sim just like that. That ball almost hit the rim.
See that last play where Wei Han lasers it out to EZ.
Easy,
I like that.
Easy Ed.
Krajina getting his first foul as Sim Bular gets ready for his free throw shot.
Oh, yeah, bang.
Oh, banks it, baby!
Oh, boy.
All right. Let's hope that is the trajectory for the rest of the game, but who knows? I might be jinxing it.
We'll take it.
Eric at the top of the key goes in for 2, and it rattles in. Ghosthawks have a winning record at home, 12 wins
Really like
within 15 games, so we shall see. Eason to Sim Bular up against KK. He passes it out to back to Eason, and Eason to Bular.
This is the move right here.
Comes back to recover for 2.
That's the move I like to see in this game 4, in the post.
I think Coach Leomontu finally heard us, and he's having the players give the ball to Bular. That is why he's starting in today's game. Upshot gets the ball back to the Ghosthawks, and Eason lobs it out to Lewis. Makes a spin move, Ed gets the ball, falls, but manages to get up. KK hands it to Wei Han. And Wei Han goes around to the perimeter, bounce passes to Eric, and drops another dime.
Trading baskets. Ghosthawks got to string some stops here.
Eason out to Upshot, and Upshot from the top. Hits the iron, and Al-Bashir brings the ball back to Zelonis. Zelonis at the baseline, pass it out to KK from the top. And Wei Han passes through Sim Bular and KK stuck, double team, but Zelonis manages to save the ball with 7 seconds left on the clock. Eric at the top now. He comes into the paint, and Sim Bular stops him, gets the ball back to Ethan.
Good defense from Sim.
And no one guarding Lewis. He goes in for the kill for 3.
So important to hit those transition threes when Sim hasn't had a chance to get down the floor, put himself in rebounding position.
8-all right now. And Wei Han goes in for a fadeaway.
Nice shot.
Didn't have to work too hard for that field goal. As Upshaw double team Wei Han and Zelonis on him. Now Ethan lobs it back out to Upshaw. Upshaw at the wing, and that's good.
Upshaw shooting 35% for the season from three-point line. Very capable three-point shooter.
Upshaw had pulled his muscle in the last game in the third quarter. That ball bounces out.
Looks okay out there today.
Ethan to Upshaw in the inside and passes it to Eric.
Upshaw upset with himself there.
No look pass to Krajina. And goes in for a teardrop.
Poor Sim found himself all alone on a 2-1-1 there.
Crowd is going. Simon up at the top of the key, finds Sim Bular and comes in to dunk it.
Pick and roll and just keep doing it, Ghosthawks. Problem is they run out of gas. We've seen the Ghosthawks compete with them for quarters, but never 4 quarters in a row.
Zelonis passes it to Eric, and Eric to Georgina. There's 7 seconds, and Al-Bashir goes in and hits a 3.
Rattles that one in, Al-Bashir's first shot.
First 3-point shot from the DEA. Lewis tries to go into the paint. Simon coming back in, tries to answer back with a 3-point. It's a rebound competition between Zelonis and Lewis, but Eric brings the ball back to DEA side. Sim Bular trying to catch up, blocks the shot from Zelonis, but Lewis is gonna get that foul.
Good D from Sim, making sure the continuation one didn't count.
Take a look, Simon passing it to Bular.
Easy bucket.
Right past Krajina.
Now we've got the double tower look, 7'5" and 7'7" on the floor. Probably the biggest 1-2 punch on planet Earth, as mentioned.
Definitely something that we brought up with Dwight Howard on the broadcast. He said that he had to write notes on his phone to say, and he clearly wrote, how to beat the Giants. Very specifically talking about Bular, Degara, and Upshaw as Zelonis gets in his free throw shots.
Degara's got a little bit more range than Sim, but both operate very well close to the hoop.
He's got particularly soft hands at the free throw line. Let's see, without Upshaw. With 8 seconds to go on the shot clock, Simon goes in for a fadeaway. Outlook pass from Lin Wei Han and to Zelonis. Bumps up against Sam Degara just like that. Ghosthawks quickly going back. Sim Bular already ready to go in the paint, up against KK, but a backhanded block by Edgar Zelonis. Lin Wei Han brings the ball back, and a foul is called on Ethan.
That foul just gave the big guys a chance to get down the floor, stop that fast break. Zelonis gets ahead of them here. Easy one-hand white man dunk.
Got substitution in Guma Weijia for Ethan. With 6 minutes left to go, score 19-15.
See if Gumao can spark them up here off the bench. Love his intensity.
With 22 seconds on the shot clock, Kiki at the top. And to Zelonis, and Zelonis from Lithuania, too much to the right. Ghosthawks will have a second. But just like that, we got a TV timeout, like we mentioned before, 19-15, do or die for a game for the series. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Wings Girl.
I don't even know how we get here.
You're tuned into another Away Live Pingdao broadcast. TC and Scotty D on call for the English side. 19-15 is the score. We're halfway through the first quarter.
We got to take a look at our Wings girls there, the La La Dways, keeping everybody interested. There's Sim smiling. Don't see that too often. I think that might be the first time I've seen it.
I don't blame him. He gets pushed and pulled around like a rag doll out there.
Well, now is not the game to be smiling, Sim. You're down 3-0. Get focused.
Hey, come on. You still have fun.
Not down 3-0. Don't want to get swept in your home court here.
Lewis lobs it out to Degara and Kuma Weijia now at the top. And Simon finds Bular, but back to, we got hot potato going on right here as Lewis, he finds Kuma Weijia. Kuma Weijia going into the paint. Once again, Degara is triple teamed by Jalonis, Kiki, and Al-Bashir, and that ball gets batted around. Shot clock goes off.
I like the look. Big guy inside. Right idea.
Right idea, but it seemed like Lee Hua coach was able to get the players to put more pressure on the inside. 7 seconds left, and Wei Han, no-look pass is way out of bounds. He tries to find Jalonis.
Almost gets the cameraman right in the face. Look at Wei Han. Always cool and calm, Wei Han.
Got Sun Wen Ding from the DEA, as well as Nick King coming on.
Look for Nick King to shoot his first touch. Spark plug off the bench.
King punched in 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 steals on Friday. Now Upshaw is back in the game to give Bular a rest and draws a foul.
Another one in the paint. I like the strategy. The Fresno native's going to get 2 at the line here. Little bit more effective from the free throw line than Sim and Sam.
What do you think of the strategy of Liu Mengzhu putting in Weathers for all 3 games?
I disagree with it tremendously. They got there with the 3 triple tower look, and for them to alternate the lineup coming into the finals, maybe not to start. Maybe if it wasn't working with the 3 lineup, then maybe, anyways, as mentioned, I didn't like it.
I think Weathers did well considering this was his first time in the finals, but you know, we're so used to seeing the Tower Terrors. Weathers only played 4 games in the regular season. He only averaged 5 minutes, 13 points, so.
Difference between him and the rest is he had 47% from the field, and the big guys are over 60% and Degara over 70. So if you're gonna get volume attempts, I want the big guys to have it, not Weathers.
And Lewis comes out, Ah Huan for the Ghosthawks coming in. Was in the finals playing for the Taichung Suns up against the Kaohsiung Aquas. Aquas swept their playoff series as Jalonis comes in for the kill.
Easy.
And DEA fans go nuts in their little corner. Ah Huan to Kuma Weijia and finds Degara once again.
Good finish.
Good finish. Al-Bashir coming in too early. Getting some major airtime there, but he's gonna bully ball up against Ahwan. But King, he's at the top, goes way too short.
One cup short for King. Shake that one off. Good pass.
Take a
Easy
look at
dunk.
that.
Easy dunk.
Simon finds Guma Wei Jiao, but draws a foul on Nelson.
As mentioned, we've seen the Ghosthawks compete for quarters at a time, but not 4 consecutive quarters.
16 seconds. Guma Wei Jia out to Upshaw, pump fakes, readjusts, tries to find Dagara, but another
Miscommunication, big man to big man. I think Upshot should have shot the first one, upset with himself.
If he had the opportunity, yeah, I agree with you. He should have just shoot that shot.
Did look to pound it inside. I also like that.
Jalonis waiting for Al-Bashir to take the ball. Yeah, out to Zewending. Zewending at the top. He tries to go in for 3, and it's good.
Butter step back from the veteran.
Been an absolutely key factor for the DEA.
So consistent, Ading.
The 6th finals series as Upshaw, he comes in, cashes in 3 himself.
Shoot the first one, big man, every time.
He learned his lesson. He's gonna go for it. And Al-Bashir, absolutely no one guarding him. It is pure.
Standstill 3 for Al-Bashir.
27-21. Got more 3-point shot-ins after the timeout. Dagara, double teamed, hands it out to Simon, just off the rim. And King loses handle of the ball, but Jalonis comes in and saves 2.
So crafty, Jalonis.
We see him doing that 20 times before the game.
Yeah, those quick release shots. Upshot, just off.
Off once again, but he tried to go in for the opportunity. Jalonis, he draws a foul by Ahwan. Nice pass by King, though.
DEA outrunning them again. Gonna get easy, 2 free throws.
At least at this point in time, we got Dagara and Upshaw getting a moment to breathe with this free throw opportunity for Easy as 29 of the Ghosthawks come in. Alex. Jalonis excited. He's ready. He's never played in a finals before, and also something he's never done. Played in Asia, participated in an all-star game. So this is quite a stint in Taiwan for him.
He's a quiet killer.
He definitely is versatile, quiet, very smart. And just like that, he's coming up to get a quick break. Krajina coming back into the court.
These Europeans interchangeable, very similar styles of play.
Guma Wei Jia finds Alex, and Alex stops right outside the paint, finds Upshaw, and Upshaw at the top, pump fakes. He's in the lane, and he tries to go in for 2. King gets it, brings the ball back. It is tough up against Alex, and he's gonna get a foul called by the ref. (31-21) is the score. Nelson gives it, but back with it with 17 seconds. Opting to Nick King. And King, he tries to drive in, and Opting ends up getting it back, but the ball gets battered around. Guma Wei Jia, he finds it. Out to Upshaw and to Ahwan. With Ahwan trying to find Dagara, but loses grip of the ball. Dagara saves it, comes in for 2.
Once he gathers and collects himself, so efficient.
Very cool, calm, collected. Just try to gather himself, and he was able to get 2. But Bashir, he tries to go in for 3. And just like that, Dagara, the only one on the paint, gets the ball back to Ghosthawks. And Guma Weijia finds Ahuan. And once again, Guma Weijia from Hualien. And it goes in.
Rattles that one in, got the home court bounce. He needed it.
It's his first field goal today. As Nelson up against Guma, finds Kiki. Al-Bashir almost loses the ball. He's instructing KK. He's ready, but King comes away with 2. But no good in that attempt. Guma Weijia quickly coming back. Dagara able to get to the paint early enough. Upshot coming in for 3 though. And just like that, Dagara has to quickly come back in. But Al-Bashir not in time, couldn't get it in. He saves it to Nelson. Big set for 3 and just off the rim.
Those threes leading to fast break opportunities. Missed threes. Keep pounding the post, Ghosthawks.
They slow down a little bit as Guma Weijia once again from Hualien. That rattles out this time. With 12 seconds left, coming down. I think it's gonna pass the time with 5 seconds to go. Crowd is counting down right now. Let's see the final move with 1 second left. But just like that, first quarter has concluded. Ghosthawks are able to come in with a 5-point difference. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
It's close.
Showtime.
Just understand me, player. Left side, right side. We gon' set this thing off right. East side, west side. We gon' set this thing off right. North side, south side. We gon' set this thing off right. I said north side, south side. We gon' set this thing off right. Ow! If you want it, I got all the flavors you need. Get up on it. Come on, got it, pressure on me. You've been waiting. Say what you gon' do, we gon' see. That's right, we gon' see what it do. When I make a thing, you go wild when I make a thing. I get loud when I make a thing. It's a party when I make a thing. You like it when I make a thing. You go wild when I make a thing. I get loud when I make a thing. It's a party when I make a thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Wings Girl, the sweetest, the hottest, the most wanted, Sweet Wings Girl. 第2节，我们继续用力迎援，捍卫台南主场。
Welcome back. It is the competition between the cheer groups. We got the Wings girls as well as the Passion Sisters here today.
Oh boy, head to head, dance off.
Look at that section that I was talking about. Some nice, healthy yellow. What's a good name for it?
Light sprinkling of yellow on the right side.
I guess we'll stick with that as we kick off the second quarter.
Easy, Ed Zalonis leading all scores with 12 currently.
Coming in high, Guma Weijia lobs it out to Sim Bular, and that's another dunk for the 7'5".
Broken record, get that guy the ball in the post.
Suwanding at the top, he goes in for 3 himself. That gets out. Guma Weijia coming in, bounce passes to Alex, and he's gonna lay it in.
Good fast break from the Ghosthawks.
Nice assist by Guma Weijia.
Giving the Ghosthawks a chance to set up on defense.
Chris Krajina to Wei-Han. That's past the Duende. He's in the paint. He tries to go in for an under shot, but Sim Bular stops him.
Blocked by Sim Bular, the wall.
Absolutely denied in that moment. But let's take a look at that dime that Gumao dropped. Yeah. Another assist by Gumao Weijia where Alex lays it in.
Quick 4 points for the Ghosthawks to start this second quarter.
3 seconds left. Start at the baseline for DEA.
Have to put up.
Krajina, he punches an attempt, but Wei-Han recovers it. Al-Bashir, he's gonna go in for 3, and it's good.
Good hustle from Al-Bashir to get the second chance rebound. Knocks down the triple.
Largest lead in this game so far, 10 points, but it's a 4-point difference now as Dagara, he's trying to go in 2 rebounds, and there you go. That's what's up.
That's why he's the offensive rebound king. Most of them are his shots.
Saw on the screen, Ling Wei-Han getting 6 assists, now 7 as Krajina gets in his own field goal.
Glanced at the first quarter stats here, pretty close. Both shooting 40% from three-point line.
Nelson draws a foul, or gets a foul in this instant. Take a look at another great pass by Wei-Han to KK. Ahuan tried to find Simbular at the top. He goes in for 3 points. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's gonna be Ghosthawks ball.
Good hustle, Sam Dagara. Going for that loose ball, coming up with the possession.
DEA is going to challenge that call. Ghosthawks and DEA are gonna go back to powwow with their respective sides.
Challenge away our trains much later than it was last time. We got lots of time today. Go ahead, guys, challenge it out.
We got all the time in the world, although it is harder to get tickets on a Sunday afternoon. Let's see. Ahuan getting that shot in. Who was the last person to make contact?
Looked like Dagara there, but
and
then
now a shot.
No,
Ooh, they're interlinking fingers right there.
Good angle, T1 League. Good angle. I'm going to call that one off Abbasi's fingers after the original contact here. Good work by the camera guy. Hits Abbasi's hand there. Uh-oh.
Tricky. Well, looks like Dagara on this side. It's tough. This might be the better angle here.
Call on the floor is Ghosthawk basketball. Challenged by the DEA.
DEA keeping with a 4-point lead so far. And once again, you know, I'm sure the bigs on the Ghosthawks side grateful to get this time to take a breather, and that's going to be the call's overturned now. DEA's ball.
Good challenge by the DEA. Come up with an extra possession.
They'll get to keep their challenge.
Seems like there's no shortage of challenges.
Again, no, I have to look at the rule book again. Double check. Al-Bashir. Born in Japan, grew up in Taiwan, now a local player. And Ling Wei-Han with 13 seconds on the clock, he was able to go through the paint without connecting the dots for 2. And Gumao Weijia lasers it to Alex. Alex from the baseline, nails in 3.
Body language on Sim, upset he didn't get the ball in the post there. Alex knocks it down. I think they have to look for Sim in the post.
But the ball is at the top, and Al-Bashir, he's gonna pass it out to Jalones. And Jalones goes a little bit too short. Alex passes the ball to Gumao Weijia. You can see when Alex is doing well, he's gonna go on a run. So let's see if he can keep it up as Gumao Weijia comes in for a teardrop shot. That rattles in, but Simbular tries to recover, and up to Gumao Weijia to get 2. Draws a foul. It gets
Good take from Gumao with the big guys in position for rebounds. shoot away when you got 2 7'5" and above guys ready to get rebounds. Take a look at that here.
See, Al-Bashir getting that foul. And we get to see his 6th man of the year at the free throw line for the first time today.
Possible rookie of the year.
King coming back in for Krajina. See Al-Bashir on the shot. Full name, Mohammed Al-Bashir Gadiaga, for those who are wondering. And his Chinese is better than Scott and mine combined.
Well, I don't add much to that total.
Gumal getting in 4 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists today. It's too short of Lin Wei Han. He has 7 now. Too short. Ball gets batted around. Nelson gets the ball back. DEA's possession. Al-Bashir up against Alex. Pops it back out to the perimeter. And Wei Han, once again, he's going to be passing it out to Jalonis, and Jalonis comes in for 2.
Good pass from Lin Wei Han to find Jalonis all alone in the middle of the key.
Went 5 for 6 for 3 points in the last game. See, he's gonna rack up all the assists today. Nick King pushing it through. He's double teamed by Lewis and Degara. He pops it back out to Nelson on the baseline, and he nails in 3 himself.
Butter, DEA too good, inside and out.
And Nelson, just like that, readjusts back to defense up against Gumal Weijia. Gumal
finds
Degara, and once again, he's triple teamed this time and couldn't get the ball in. Nice defense by the DEA. Bounce pass to Nelson and draws a foul on Alex. Quick transition. Alex trying to stop it. He's gonna get his 2nd foul today.
This pass by Wei Han over the top of Degara's shoulder. Nice find there, Wei Han. Nice find. Nelson's going to get 2 free throws here.
(41-36) is the score. You hear DEA fans.
As Nelson's finally off the floor. Took a long break there, helping the Ghosthawks bigs rest.
Yeah, again, anytime there's a dead ball or nothing's happening, I'm sure Upshaw and Bular are very grateful. Ball rattles out of the rim.
That stoppage saw Degara get a break, Sim back in the game. I like the Sim and Upshaw look. Those guys work well together.
And again, you know, we typically don't see Bular start in the starting lineup in the regular season and for playoffs, so it's a nice change-up. Gumal Weijia up against Nelson. He is both speed demons. Al-Bashir brings the ball back. He finds Nick King, and he's gonna lob it to Jalonis. Another foul on Ghosthawks. That's going to be on Lewis.
DEA pushing the ball so well, taking advantage of their quickness. Let's look at MJ, female coach.
Gumal Weijia coming out and Eason back in. MJ is the first female coach to be the head coach for any professional team this season. Had to replace Domozu as he had to coach his UVA final playoff series.
It was cool watching her give, you know, coaching tips to Degara, who's about 2 people taller than her. Quite nice.
Jalonis off the shot this time. Already punched in 15 points. Eason out to Lewis.
Unforced
That's
errors.
going to be an over and back violation.
One of those unforced errors. Got to take care of the basketball, Ghosthawks.
Already have a couple of misfires.
See if we can give something to Ghosthawks fan to cheer about.
DEA's ball. And Nick King at the top. He sees Jalonis, but he's going to come in to lay in too. But just like that, Ghosthawks quickly going back.
Bump Sim in the face. Sim slow to come back. Referee's gonna call a timeout.
Take a look.
Elbow in the face. Ouch. Yeah, I came up with the elbow. Bad height. Unintentional.
Tough job.
For once, he took an elbow in the face, Sim. That happens quite a bit the other way. Hate to see someone take an elbow in the face.
I have to be careful. Can't get a T right now in this must-win game.
Liam Mongzu getting an explanation here from the official.
The new referee coming in. We've never seen him in the finals or playoffs. Gonna be a warning on Bular, and Jalonis taps the ball out of bounds. Still Ghosthawks possession with 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Bular, 1 for 1 from downtown this year, 100%.
See turnovers as Lewis comes in, cashes in 3.
Tough shot for Lewis.
Got Ghosthawks 7 turnovers as opposed to DEA with 3, and Jalonis comes in, spin move, but denied by Upshaw. Not in my house, and Lewis comes in for the baseline for 3. Alex recovers it, draws a foul on King.
As fast as the Ghosthawks like to move there, transition threes, they got to wait for their big guys to get down the floor and get in rebounding position.
Crowd is not happy. It's actually an offensive
foul. Yeah, they called a foul on the Ghosthawks there. Pushed him in the back. Alex.
He's frustrated now. Let's take a look at that moment.
See him come down the floor here, he puts him in the back.
Yep.
Getting the shot off before either bigs had a chance to get over half court. Ghosthawks got to slow the tempo down.
Weihan comes out and in, passes it to Xie Yashen. Xie Yashen at the baseline, hits the backboard very high. And behind the back, Sim tries to pass it to Ethan, but just like that, big mistake. DEA has the ball. And another error as the ball keeps going back and forth, but DEA still has possession of the ball. Liwei had 4-3, and it's good.
Cashes in on a broken play there. And uh-oh, we got Sim Buhar, delay of game probably on Nick King.
Got some tension going on here. Hopefully the benches don't clear, but Nick King
didn't give up the ball when it came through the hoop. It should be a delay of game warning on Nick King. See what the referees decide as the post-curricular after stuff.
Doesn't help that Sim Buhar has a warning, but
Sim's trying to say, I tried to get the ball to bring it out of bounds, but he wouldn't give it to me. And I agree with Sim there. Nick King's not supposed to touch the ball when it comes through the hoop on the offensive possession.
King is going to get a T in that for that moment, and Bular.
Double T's.
There you go. And Krajina and Upshaw coming into the game.
Sim's got to get his head refocused here. Next play, Sim. Next play. Can't worry about that one.
Typically, I don't know. We don't really see him get too flustered so early in the game.
He was right there, but he shouldn't have fired the ball back at Nick King. That's where the referees teed him up.
Let's see, number 9, Allen of the Ghosthawks. First time we're seeing him in the final series. Has experience in the NBA as Alex comes in. That ricochet, so Upshaw waits for a second, and Lewis at the baseline for 3, and knocks down another.
Baseline 3 for Lewis.
That's his bread and butter right there on the left side.
5-point game, DEA in front.
Lewis has had his moments with the DEA. He has gone double digits 3 times in the regular season, but a little bit more quiet in the playoffs. As Nelson, he comes in for 2. Referee blows a whistle, call on
Alex.
Ghosthawks.
Gonna whistle Alex again.
Another one for him. That's his 4th one today. He's in foul trouble already. They're going to need him also. He's been the most consistent local player making those shots for the finals. We got a TV timeout. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
She's in love with who I am.
现在呢，请注意看大荧幕，被导播 Q 到了，赶快举起你手中的阿华田，跟全场的球迷朋友干一杯 ！Cheers， 阿华田 ！Cheers，Show your muscle。
Welcome back to another T1 broadcast finals, baby. Game 4. Take a look at our one of the Ghosthawks sponsors, Ovaltine. Cute kids waving around.
Get your Ovaltine out.
Go. Sold out crowd today at Tainan University. Come to find out, it is a 2,020.
65, 64 people. There's a couple more people just joined us on stage here. We're probably about 2,080 now.
Yeah. You may not be able to see it, but our media side, it's a lot of people. As we take a look at that replay where King and Bular both got tees.
See Eason calming the big guy down.
Jalonis now coming off of the timeout.
Ghosthawks find themselves in this game shooting 50% from three-point line. Much better percentages than games 2 and 3 combined. And there's the garbage truck music.
There you go.
This is
the right time to be playing the garbage music.
Okay, is that during the free throws? Sure.
There you go, mix in his free throw shot. Yes, the game on Friday, DJ's actually got a warning from the referees. They were making excessive noises during the DEA free throw, so you're only gonna hear the fans make noises during that time.
But they did play the garbage truck track during his free throw.
Oh, right before it. Okay. Right before he was about to punch it in.
Oh.
Just off the right, Nelson coming back in. Simon from the Ghosthawks side in for the game, and he comes in for 2, manages to get it through.
No one stopped the ball there. Lesson 1 in defense, stop the ball.
Nelson coming in hot after that timeout. As Allen lobs it out to Bular, he gets stuck. Draws a foul.
Over the limit. Sim's gonna get a chance at the line. So important, these free throws for Sim Buar. He's banked one in already today.
That's right.
Maybe he's gonna go with the bank approach. Aim for that
we'll see.
Aim for that big square,
pressure.
Sim.
No pressure.
Oh.
Yeah. DEA fans going off on the side. Like we mentioned before, his free throw percentage at home, not too impressive, 51%. He's had some bright spots though. He's a couple of games where he went 80%. As Simon, he thought about it for a second. Lewis at the top with 9 seconds left to go. No good. And Weihan lobs it out to Al-Bashir. Gadiaga for 3. High ricochet off Simbular. Lasers it to Simon. Now back to Allen.
The Ghosthawks slow it down here.
And Simon up against Bashir. Tries to find Upshot. Upshot recovers. Weihan nearly stealing the ball. And for 3, it's good!
From Fresno, Robert Upshaw III.
Shout out to Northern California. I was gonna say Bay Area, but we don't consider Fresno Bay Area. Jalonis out to Weihan. He comes in at the paint, fakes it, passes it to KK. And now with 5 seconds on the clock, Bashir bounce pass to KK, and with a teardrop shot, executes.
Him and Easy are so good at that teardrop floater in the paint. Make it look easy.
Both of them playing for the first time here in Asia. Hopefully we'll see more of them in the future. Allen gets stuck. Weihan steals the ball out to Al-Bashir. And Al-Bashir, he comes in, drops another 2.
Uses his body to box out the defender on that layup. Pro move from Al-Bashir.
3.5 minutes to go. Lobs it out to the wing. That comes out. Simbular gets a chance at the line once again.
Ghosthawks getting away from pounding it inside again, relying a little too heavily on the three-point shot. As we see Robert Upshaw limping down the floor towards us here.
Like we mentioned before, in the third quarter on Friday, had some cramping or pulled a muscle, so you kind of see he's
laboring his right quadricep, it seems.
That's right. As we see Alex, he's sitting on the bench, unfortunately in foul trouble. He's made 4 already.
Getting his money's worth on the foul sheet.
Once again, third time for Simbular at the free throw line.
There we go.
There we go. Swishes it in. Let's see about his second one here.
Now the Ghosthawks, with Simbular not being a great free throw shooter, elect to only put one person in the box here, which is very odd.
Makes it. All right. Start off once again. Weihan to Ating. Moeja coming back into the game. And Al-Bashir pushes it out to Nick King, and Nick King for 3. That rattles out. Simbular gets another defensive rebound. Moeja lobs it. High pass to Upshaw. He gets stuck on the inside.
He gets fouled hard. Gonna get 2 free throws.
Gets the second hanging off the rim.
Good pass, collects himself, waits. Hard foul.
Second foul by Al-Bashir. Third one, excuse me.
We've seen the Ghosthawks compete for a half of basketball. We have not seen them compete for a full game. Upshot, good on the first.
54-48 is the score. Ghosthawks were able to keep a short leash on the DEA on Friday. Unfortunately, it kind of undid itself in the third quarter. Third quarter, DEA just went on a 14-point spree. 4 minutes, Ghosthawks didn't score any points.
They put up 18 points in the third quarter. That's not going to get it done for the Ghosthawks.
We'll see. We got just short of 3 minutes in this quarter. Let's see what Liumongzu has in for store for maybe the last game as Nick King comes in for a jumper.
Friendly bounce for Nick King.
Let's see. Zhongwen leaning, putting his whole body weight on Simbular as Simon, he comes in the paint. He comes in for 2.
Nifty layup from Simon.
His first field goal today as Nick King, he's coming into the paint, up against Upshot, comes in for a fadeaway, and that rattles in.
Crossed him over out of his shoes on that one.
Coach Liumongzu calls in for a timeout. 58-51 is the score. We are nearing halftime. Let's see what they're gonna turn up right now. We'll be right back.
Those Ghosthawks have kept it close.
小心脚边，有人想喝3分糖饮料吗？再次谢谢挺闹爸，力挺台钢岭。
Welcome back, CTBC DEA against the Tainan TSG Ghosthawks. Game 4 right now, do or die for the Ghosthawks.
7-point game.
Kuma Weija comes in, teardrop shot himself. Simbulark tries to recover, ball goes out of bounds. Weihan tries to recover it.
Good defense.
Just high intensity for Weihan. 32-year-old, first time in the finals in any professional league he's ever played in.
Simbulark already has himself a double-double with 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Simon comes in for 2. Again, Bulark getting another and 1 opportunity.
That is what is working for the Ghosthawks. That's what's been working all year. Stick to it.
Once again, we wish we saw more of that in the last game, but you know, Liu Mengzu just trying it out. First time coaching a professional finals ever.
He's tried all the import looks now. This is the final one.
See if it'll save them, get them another life. Simbulark gets in a free throw shot. We got some hope after all. Nick King, only one at the top. Up against Simon, tough defense. And now Kiki comes in for 3. Just off Lewis, brings it back to Ghosthawks' side.
Any possession with the DEA doesn't end up with a fast break point is a good defensive set.
Upshaw thought about going in for 3. He's gonna go up against Kiki.
Charge.
That's a charging foul.
Too much man there.
Too much muscle. Krajina knocked over. You don't see him fall over that often. Weihan to Krajina. To his all-star teammate, Zhen Wending. And now with 10 seconds left.
Oh, knocked him over. Foul on Ading. Moving screen.
On Kuma Weija. Let's take a look at replay.
Hip checked him. Can't do that.
Just a little hip into that. See him on the screen. He is now on the national team roster for the blue team. White team roster has also been announced.
What's the difference between white and blue? Team 1, team 2?
Typically the white team has Upshaw just slams it.
Raise the roof here on a Sunday afternoon in Tainan.
Sheesh.
Tainan faithful are starting to come alive now.
Let's take a look. Once again, Kuma Weija,
Volleyball.
6 assists. He pushes it in and just takes it to the rack. The difference between the blue and white team for the national team, typically the white team is younger, a little bit more inexperienced. And I think for this summer, we got the William Jones Cup. There's going to be less limitations in terms of who can be on the roster. So we got a couple of American players. We got the Hinton twins, Robert and I think his name is Adam Hinton, as well as Kenny Chen of the Plus League. As Xie Yashuan comes in for 3, too much, too deep. As Kuma Weija lasers it out to Simon. And Simon, he tries to lay it in. Kuma Weija comes in to recover for 2.
Kuma with the offensive rebound, the putback. Where'd he come from?
Completely out of left field. I know that's a baseball term. And Zhen Wending with 11 seconds left in the first half. Lin Weihan draws a foul.
Stadium has come alive. Upshot dejected. Hopefully not going to pick up a tee.
58 all right now. And it's a foul on Upshaw. Let's take a look. Kuma Weija trying to help Simon, instead helps himself. Gets it in.
Good hustle, Dumao.
Good for the first.
Here's the garbage music. Cool, calm, and Weihan. You're not going to get him with the garbage music.
Oh, completely unfazed.
Butter.
2 for 2.
Timeout as Leo Mengzu wants to get a final good look here with 7.63 seconds left on the clock in the first half. Good so far from the Ghosthawks. See if they have enough gas in the second half to keep it a game. See what kind of look he's got for us.
See the steals, DEA 6 as opposed to Ghosthawks with 2. Again, some of those turnovers were due to bad passing, miscommunication, and look at that, or excuse me, steals. And we have turnovers right here, 10 for the Ghosthawks, 4 for DEA. So bad communication, bad passing.
Ghosthawks are lucky to only be down 2 with 10 turnovers. Take a look at David Chen, the GM for the Ghosthawks, looking on. Wondering if he's going to have to book a ticket on the HSR in a couple days for time for Chin's line.
Maybe, or it could be a long train ride home tonight if they don't win today's game. David Chen, before he was the general manager for the Ghosthawks, he was actually more of an entertainer, broadcaster, host, kind of a pseudo-celebrity here in Taiwan, but it's his second year as a GM for the Ghosthawks. In the press conference preseason, he said he promised the fans that Ghosthawks will make it top 3.
You see number 9. Who's number 9 came on the floor during that timeout?
Got number 9. He's coming in for the second time. We got Allen.
Let's see if Allen gets a look. They brought him in. Maybe he's going to be the three-point look here. They got all shooters on the floor, no bigs. The all-Taiwan lineup here to end the first half.
With 7 seconds to go, Allen is coming in. He's going to push it in, but pops it out to Lewis. 2 seconds, 1 second left, and Issa too much to the left. And that concludes the first half. Ghosthawks able to keep it. 2-point difference between CTBC and DEA. 60-58 is the score.
They looked quick on that last possession without the big man on the floor.
女厕在楼梯旁边，2楼的男厕在半堂区的后方，就是面对 DJ Swallow 的后面。2楼的女厕还有无障碍厕所，请从音源军总部左侧进入。找不到的话呢，现场都有很多猎鹰的工作伙伴帮助你哦。
First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both friends. And with this, she on the class trying to get her ass bigger. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her, and I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm that nigga. If you was trying to settle down, get a fat nigga. Wax on, pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off. Lights on, Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick them like, she running up, she running down. She pay a bill, she fucked it up. 50 seconds, she I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only nigga coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all okay. I drop with the whole world spin. Shit pop when I do like this. It's the big block door.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean independence, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the thumbs. Only one mama with designers in the thumbs. When we shop African, bring a bottle full of thumbs. Couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Come on, lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop.
现在欢迎最 sweet 的女孩 Wings Girl for the halftime show. Ladies and gentlemen, the sweetest Wings Girl, T1 final, the halftime show.
Score 60-58. Take a look at the screen.
Wings girls.
Gonna see the Wings girls as we recuperate in a bit.
Ghosthawks out rebound them 28-16. No surprises there. But the DEA 10 points. Fast break 10.0, right? That last one. That's the second chance points off offensive rebounds, right? Yeah, that's big.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wings Girls， 全堂的糖分补充完成，相信你已经可以全力应援了。
Shout out to the Wings Girls. Every team so far has their own cheer groups. You see on the screen are our Chinese broadcasters Xu Zhitao and Ling Dongwei from Weilai Pingdao. So the game has been pretty close, 60-58. Scott, we're talking about how Liu Mengdu is sticking to his original strategy with his triple towers.
It's worked out so far. Ghosthawks are out-rebounding them 28-16, which we've seen them do all year, out-rebound everybody, and they're getting more second chance points, 15-3, and that's the big guys missing their own shots, getting rebounds. Now the DEA on the other side, they've got 10 fast break points, and the Ghosthawks have none. And that's no surprises there. Ghosthawks are set up in the half and like to pound it inside.
Now we did talk about, though, in the second quarter, Ghosthawks outscored the DEA 32 as opposed to 29 points.
They have won a quarter before in the past. Let's see with some highlights. Upshaw able to stretch the floor.
Despite injury, Upshaw is still in the game. Sim Bular has received a T as well as Nick Kang for some action at the under the hoop.
Sim Bular's got 14 points and 12 rebounds already. Easy Ed is leading the way for the DEA with 16 points.
Gumao Weijia, you see in the highlights, coming in clutch with dropping dimes everywhere.
Take a look at the swag shop. Get your swag. This could be the last time they're open today.
That's right.
People getting the final discounts on things.
Speaking of discounts, take a look on the screen. Get any of these two t-shirts of the red, black, and white. Get 10% off. You buy any of the two, as well as some of the gear on this screen, a hoodie, hat, or the game towel. You're gonna get 20% off, so make sure you snag it while you can. Like we said, could be the last time that you'll be in this store. Stick around, we'll be right back for more Game Time Notes. welcome back to the broadcast. Another T1 Finals Game 4, do or die for the Tainan Ghosthawks. Take a look at the halftime numbers here, 60-58. Ghosthawks still got plenty of game. Let's see if they could work under the pressure. 3-point percentage, 35% DEA, 42 for the Ghosthawks thanks to Lewis. He's gotten up to 9 points, 3 for 4 in terms of his 3 points made. And
not too shabby for Robert Upshaw either. 3 for 7, 42%.
Absolutely. So thanks to those two players, they're upping the three-point attempts. But in terms of turnovers, again, Ghosthawks got it over the DEA. 10 turnovers as opposed to DEA's 4. Rebounds, though, Ghosthawks 31 versus 19. Our score rankings, Jalonis coming in 16 points, Al-Bashir 11, Chris Krajina 8, Ling Wei-Han 7. And you see on the Ghosthawks side, Bular 14, Upshaw with 14, Jian Wei-Ru Lewis 9, Tagara 6, and Guma Weijia with 6 points himself. And we see our top scorers for the DEA side, Jalonis and Chris Krajina, our Eastern European blocks coming in, hopefully getting that sweep for today's game.
I'd like to see the gentleman sweep. 4-1 back up in Shinzwan. Make my prediction come through.
So we will be right back as we take a quick snoozer like this cute little baby on screen. Stay tuned. On the screen right here, legend Rosa Qian, Qianjie, absolute WSBL legend, currently the chairman of T1 League. Take a look at Alex, key man in final game 3, scored 14 points, 5 rebounds, gets 2 steals. He's coming in clutch for the Ghosthawks. Previously has had experience in FIBA 3-on-3 in Belgium, but it's his first time playing in the pro leagues. Putting in 24 minutes, gets his 55 field goal percentage.
He's got 4 fouls now in the first half, so gonna have to be careful.
He was also absolutely clutch coming into game 3 of the series up against the Kaohsiung Aquas. Again, you know, just showing his brilliance when he's on a run that he'll keep going. But like we said, we got to be careful with those fouls.
Bright spot for the Ghosthawks in this final series. Alex, as a cameraman, to spot some more women.
Got a staff member, shout out to Joanna Lin. She works for the Hsinchu Jayco Lioneers on the screen on the right. Take a look at Sim Bular, just getting his own rebounds, helping himself.
very efficient from close to the hoop.
Once again, we're seeing Liu Mengzu getting the import players to just punch it into the inside, but we see Upshot coming back in with his 3-point shots, as well as Jian Weiru. So far, he scored 9 points. His best record against DEA of 23 points, getting 6 of his 9 3-points. So maybe we might see some more of that brilliance coming into the second half.
Ghosthawks have had a chance to rest now, see if they can put in 2 hard quarters of basketball, fighting for their lives here.
We're gonna see his third quarter was their biggest struggle in the last game. Went 4 minutes without scoring.
They can't afford lulls like that today.
Absolutely, we see Krajina. We talked about it once again. He is just so smart, as well as EZ or Ed Jalones.
The 2 of them are 100% from the field in this game. Ed's missed 1 3, but from 2-pointer, these guys are 100%.
I've yet to see Chris Krajina making those 3 points. Yes, like you said before, he scored 8 points on the court so far. Gets 3 rebounds total. And Al-Bashir coming in. Played for the majority of the first half.
Second half getting set to underway here.
Lim Bing-sen, during his pregame interview, talking about how, yes, they have 3 games ahead of the Ghosthawks, but this isn't the time to be making those tricks, making those moves, and that's, again, what Li Yihua also said before the final series started. Like we said, mixed messages from the players, whether they want to win here or win at home. Let's see maybe that banner rolling down once again as we kick off the second half.
I would like to see what theatrics that have planned up in Shinzwan if they win up there.
Nelson pushes through into the lane. Once again, Sim Bular getting another defensive rebound.
On the whiteboard at halftime in Ghosthawks change room, I bet you it said, pound it inside.
And there you go. Just as they were trying to pound it on the inside, Wei Han steals the ball back to the DEA side. Tries to go in for 3, but Al-Bashir from the right, too short. And Simon passes it back out to Lewis, Jian Weiru. Prior experience getting into the playoffs with the Fubon Braves. And Robert Upshaw for 3, too short. Chris Krajina gets it back to Wei Han. And just like that, up against Robert Upshaw. Couldn't connect the dots there. On the court, we have our original starting 5 for the Ghosthawks.
Oh.
And just like that, Al-Bashir coming in for an easy 2-pointer.
Had to correct yourself there. I thought he was going to dunk it too. Come on, Al, it's the finals.
You know, it would have been too easy.
Throw that one down.
It would have been too easy.
DEA fans didn't drive up here to see you shoot a left or right-hand layup.
I think he wanted to wait for a Ghosthawks to catch up to him. Otherwise, it would have been too boring. As Simon tries to go in for 3. Ooh, Sim Bular smacks KK in the face. Let's see if Ghosthawks can jump in quick in this quarter to get some scoring in.
They avoid that third quarter lull they always have.
Absolutely. Bing-sen, only one coming off of the bench. We have the original starting 4 on the court. It's going to be whistle blows on Eason. A little too physical over there. Wei Han out to Al-Bashir. Shot clock reset to 14 seconds. And he finds it. Space in the paint. Goes in for a high teardrop shot. Sandwiched right in between Sim Bular and Upshaw.
And Wei Han just blew by Eason there, playing the Matador defense.
Upshaw to Simon. Bounce passes to Upshaw. Once again, he's going to be double teamed, so he blobs it out to the perimeter. And Eason finds a free Simon, gets in too.
Sneaky Simon.
Nice assist by Eason. Wei Han to Krajina. Krajina comes back in and answers back for 2.
No dribble, started that post move from about 10 feet away from the hoop. So smooth.
Sim Bular slowly coming back. He's at the top of the perimeter.
Get in the post.
Well, we see Upshaw here at the post now, but he's double teamed by the Eastern European block. Draws a foul and
gets fouled and hobbles up.
Once again, it's that leg that he was having problems on Friday.
Walk it off, big man. You got the whole offseason to ice that one down.
That's tough to see, but take a look. Simon coming in for two. Excellent pass by Eason.
Yes, excellent find by Eason. Upshot seems to be laboring.
Yeah, it is tough. He looks like he's wincing at the top of the key.
Luckily, he's not a player that relies on his quickness too much.
What? You're kidding.
Tell it how it is.
It's all right, he makes his first free throw shot. DeGar doesn't look like he's coming off the bench though. He's still sitting. Upshot with 15 points, 3 rebounds. He's very consistent with the free throw shots. And he misses that one.
Of course he missed that one.
Yeah. You win some, you lose some. And so far, so good in this quarter. 66-61 is the score. And Lingwei had from the left, too much work. But Lingwei had gets a ball back, tripping up Eason on the side, and Nelson comes in for a three.
Cleared him out on that screen, hit the floor.
Nice recovery on the DEA side. Eason coming back in, imports are ready. Punching it into Sam. Ooh, Chris Krajina falling backwards. Another foul called on Upshaw.
Sim holding his arm. Chris Krajina slow to get up.
Ooh, that's a hard fall on Krajina. Okay, well, he's got an unsportsmanlike foul called just now.
On who?
On Upshaw.
Gotta watch out, you get 2 of those, game over.
He has had to leave the game one time during the playoffs up against the Kaohsiung Aquas for game 2. As we have Nelson at the free throw line.
Rattles that one
in. Comes in for Eric's spot.
With Big Head Wesley.
2 for 2. This is 9 points so far.
Upshaw shaking his head. Got to shake it off, Upshaw, next possession.
Shot clock is set to 14. Nelson directing traffic right now. He's trying, he's going into the paint. He finds Jalonis at the top. Jalonis goes in, he comes in for 2, but that goes off. And Lewis, he brings the ball back himself. Upshaw looks like he's recovered okay from his leg. And Lewis tries to go into the perimeter. He finds Sim Goulart, couldn't connect. Ball gets rattled out. Wei Han brings it back. Upshaw quickly blowing back. And Nelson goes in for another 3, and he punches it in!
Butter Nelson.
73-61, that's a timeout called, much needed to kill that scoring streak.
Does the DEA start to pull away in the 3rd quarter? Said that before.
Stay tuned for more T1 finals here.
来了，欢迎你看着大荧幕，被导播 Q 到了，举起你手上的阿华田，跟全场的应援军们干杯啦！干杯啦！好的啦 ！Cheers！Bottoms up！ 新加坡说杨姐 ，Cheers！ 台钢雷鹰赢啦！台钢雷鹰赢
Oh, perfect.
Welcome back to a T1 broadcast. Let's see our sponsored product of the Ghosthawks Ovaltine. Shout out to
I don't see anyone drinking it,
drink.
just kind of shaking it around. We got people with Ovaltine on their phones.
To be fair, why would you want to drink room temperature Ovaltine? Like, how can that be good?
We thank all of our sponsors here at the T1 League. Ovaltine, thanks for the money.
No complaints here at the Ghosthawks Stadium. If you make it early enough, you could also get some free locally made noodles.
Palmyen, Ghosthawks Palmyen.
Yeah, as we kick off third quarter once again, 73-61 is the score.
A lot of contact underneath the
Han
hoop.
is on the floor.
Possibly took an elbow to the head coming around the key.
Most likely. We're going to take a look at that replay. I didn't get a good look at that.
I imagine we're going to see that replay a bunch of times.
Going to be an offensive foul called, but here we see Simon's shoulder.
Shoulder shrug from Simon. Wrong sport.
I don't think I mean, it definitely wasn't intentional, but ooh, that was a hard hit.
That looked like it had some intent. He did drop the shoulder a bit. He did see Wei Han there. We'll see what the referees decide.
Take a look at that again. Yeah, I mean, Simon wasn't even looking at Wei Han. He was looking at the ball towards Eason.
Oh, but then that arm extend, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
And then you'll see a look on his face. Oops.
But he wasn't putting his shoulder into it. He was putting out his...
All right, TC, we'll see what the referees decide. I don't think the referees are going to like that one. I think they might call it.
I don't think so either. Like we said, we got 2 overseas FIBA referees here, so they're not going to be as lenient. Like we said, we got quite a few T's and U's here today.
Just a blocking foul. Good call, TC. Good call.
All right.
Simon, you're lucky you didn't get flagged for a flagrant there. Don't be so surprised.
Wei Han egging on the Ghosthawks fans.
Playing the villain role. Well done, Wei Han.
Why not? We got nothing to lose right now.
Front runner for MVP, handling the ball right now.
Yes, sir. Look at that cross. Turn around behind the back, but too fancy. Li Yuhua's not going to be happy about that as Eason handles the ball and draws a foul.
Possibly a frustration foul from Wei Han.
Oh, most definitely. Gets knocked out, then gets a foul. He's probably not happy with himself.
Picking him up as the MVP, then he turns the ball over. Classic.
Man, Scott, you just
stop jinxing people.
Yeah. Start off again, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Sim Boular's at the top. Simon finds Upshot once again in the paint, pops it back out to Eason for 3. Just off, Jalonis gets the ball back. Have yet to see Nick King come onto the court. As Wei Han pops it to Krajina. Krajina stopped by Sim Boular, finds El Bashir at the wing. He's counting down, it's 4 seconds left. He's gonna make moves on the inside, comes in for 2, but just off. And Eason finds Simon. He's the only one, he's waiting for his teammates.
Gotta wait.
Upshaw hands it back to Simon. There's some tripping up right now. He's holding onto his leg. Ball's out of bounds.
Eason almost comes up with that rebound. Upshaw really laboring that right quad now. Not a good sign if you're a Tainan fan.
Not good at all. Shouldn't have been pushing. Should have let Dagara come in a little bit earlier, but here he is now. He's walking it off. He's not limping, but
you got a fresh Dagara on the floor now.
He's got so much running and so much hustling he needs to do for the rest of the game. He needs to sit out for a bit.
Kind of just lost his balance.
Here we go. He's starting again. Still 73-61 after the timeout. As Jalonis up against the Maltese Giant. Wei Han, 6 seconds, 8 seconds left, and Jalonis from Lithuania gets in 3. He's popped up. He's ready to take it all.
The quiet killer, EZ, Ed Jalonis.
Import player of December and February.
19 points for EZ.
Jianwei Lewis finds Dagara. He palms it, one-hands it, loses it to Li Wei Han.
Oh, my.
Nelson, so aggressive, tries to get the ball out. It's gonna be a jump ball.
When he puts the ball on the floor, it's just too much space for the guys to come in and steal the dribble. He's got to keep it above his head.
You see Dagara tripping him up. He hooks his arms around his leg.
Throws him like a teddy bear.
Oh, that's so cute.
As they clean
It's
up.
gonna be a jump ball between Dagara and Nelson. This isn't the first time. It's such a significant match,
Let's
mismatch.
take a look at this jump ball, folks. I'm going to put the Ghosthawks with the slight edge in this jump ball.
You think so?
I think so.
All right.
My goodness.
A respectable guess.
This could be on his highlight tape if Nelson wins this jump.
Still put Al-Bashir. I mean, you see his air time. But Nelson himself gets quite a bit of air himself, and it's DEA's ball.
That's on his highlight. That's on his highlight reel.
Yes, sir. Could be playing the game as Wei Han comes in for two. Just like that. After a jump ball, Nelson gets the ball up against 7'5" Dagara, and Alex tries to save it, but yes, sir, another turnover.
The lead is ballooned up to 17 points.
Once again, we're seeing that they're being a little bit more stagnant in scoring in the third quarter.
Just like to see some more shot attempts for the big guys.
Nelson handles the ball himself. Wei Han instructing them on the inside. He now has the ball on the perimeter. He comes in for three. Too deep. Sim Bular hands it off to Lewis. And Lewis for a jumper, and it's good. There we go.
Mid-range jumper from Lewis.
Finally gets a field goal for the Ghosthawks. Must need it. We're halfway through the third quarter. And they've only scored 4 points since halftime. And Jalones thought about putting in three. He passes it to Krajina, and up and under goes into.
Sim Bular's body language is not looking good for the Ghosthawks.
Fortunately, they're going to have to put in a lot of time in this quarter. Upshaw, he's cramping up from that cramp or a muscle pull from Friday.
Dagara fouled immediately.
Take a look at that.
Nice pass. European connection.
Just absolutely great watching these two Eastern Europeans match up with each other as Guma Weijia hands the ball to Dagara and slams it in for two and gets an and one opportunity.
Don't put the ball on the floor, big man. Finish up high. Now they are calling that an and one.
Third foul for Jalones. Here are some rubber chickens on the side. Don't know where. It's clearly worked on Dagara as he missed his free throw shot. Got 8 points and 5 rebounds total today. The imports got their work cut out for them on the Ghosthawks side. Al-Bashir finally with the ball, pops it out to Jalones, and Jalones all alone by himself, punches in another three.
Fired up, Jalones, easy three.
Silent killer, like Scotty D likes to call him. That was his back-to-back field goal shots for 3 points. Dagara comes back in, recovers, gets 2 in. Back-to-back scoring for the Maltese.
Can't keep trading baskets.
Yes, sir. Nelson at the top. Got Alex, number 29, in. Once again, got to be careful. 4 fouls. Bounce pass to Jalones, and he comes back in. Another 2.
So nifty and shifty, the Europeans.
That is gnarly stuff to be seeing. Ghosthawks. Guma Weijia tries to punch in two. Jalones gets a rebound. Outlook pass to Nelson, and comes in Al-Bashir. Gabiaga!
There's the dunk the DE fans want to see.
Nelson gets the DEA crowd going. 87-67 is the point score right now.
DEA flag is waving top right over here.
15 points the Senegalese has made, 2 rebounds he's made, and just like that, Wayhan gets the ball, and Nelson recovers, pops it back out to Jalones, and Jalones lays in another 2.
22-point lead for the DEA. Timeout, Leo Mongzu.
DEA is just burying the Ghosthawks right now after Upshaw leaving the court with that cramp.
This could be the last game, TC.
We'll see.
This could be it.
We'll see. 2 minutes, 41 seconds. We might be able to see some bench players coming off the bench for the DEA, but you see it on the screen right here. In this quarter in itself, Ghosthawks made 8 turnovers and 1 for the DEA side. We see that coast-to-coast pass to Nelson and to Mohamed Al-Bashir Gadiaga.
Only scored 9 points in the third quarter. Another lull. They couldn't afford to have it in the last game here. Not going to get it done. 9 points. Woof.
Unbelievable. Got Nelson and Wayhan coming in, dropping dimes left to right. See 3 points in this quarter. DEA making 3 of their 6. Ghosthawks coming in behind.
Goose egg for 5. Ouch.
See another Wings girl on the screen here. Let's see if they can pump the crowd up right now. It's a little bit more quiet than the first half with such a big lead right now DEA has.
Robert Upshaw ready to go now. Leave it all on the floor. He's limping, but he can rest in the offseason.
He looks like he's fine.
He's stiff right side.
Start off again. Field goal percentage, 56 for the DEA, 43 for Ghosthawks.
Now or never, Ghosthawks.
Like we mentioned before, David and Goliath this time back against the wall. Must win today. Gumal Weja up against Nelson. Passes it to Upshaw. Bounce pass to Sim Bular and steals the ball, but the ball goes out of bounds. Still going to be DEA's possession.
Calling a replay.
Excuse me, not DEA's possession, but yes, Scott, you're correct. They do still have that challenge after they had a successful one in the first half.
Let's take a bunch of looks at this. Original looked like Wayhan did tip it. Simbular put the ball on the floor. That's when these guys could come in and poke it loose.
Ooh, looks like Wayhan did touch it, but it did hit Sim Bular in his chest.
I think you might be right. This is not the angle that's going to help them.
Not really. See the DEA staff on the side and Dunwende. I don't know. I think the other angle might be better. We see it. We see Sim Bular a little bit more on the side.
Once again, giving them a break.
That's right. We didn't get as many breaks this in this quarter. Yeah, it looks like it does. Again, Wayhan hits it. Ricochets off of Bular. Oh, but then
Nice finger there.
could see him tipping the ball or brushing his fingers against the ball. That's tough. You need a close-up of that.
That's why you pay the big bucks to the pro referees. Figure this one out. See what they come up with.
Jump ball, perhaps?
Ball awarded to the DEA. Oh, no, the fans have now indicated.
No, it's going to be DEA's possession.
So the fans are cheering. Okay, well, DEA ball.
Another successful challenge called by Li Yue. Good call, right call, I suppose, because DEA once again has the ball. Gumal Weja guarding, absolute killer wizard, but blocked by Robert Upshaw. And Gumal Weja slowly coming over to the Ghosthawks side. He comes in for a last-ditch effort shot, and outlook pass to Al-Bashir, and once again, backward dunk.
Easy fast break points for the DEA.
He heard me talking. He wanted to dunk this time. Robert Upshaw comes in at the top for three and gets an easy 3 points. 1 minute, 40 seconds left on the clock.
21-point lead for the DEA.
And Bashir handles the ball, passes it out to Weihan. Goes into the paint, pops back out again, tries to find Krajina. The ball gets loose, but he gets the ball back out to Big Sun. And Big Sun from deep to hit the buzzer, but no good. Now Guma Weija with the ball again. Sinbula lasers it out to Lewis, and Lewis hits the backboard.
Oh my.
And Bashir brings the ball back, and just like that, he comes in and lays in another two for an and one opportunity.
DEA are just too good. They've been dominating all series, outrunning these big guys. I'm happy that the Ghosthawks went with the 3 bigs today to get the final look at these imports. They've tried everything.
Bashir really standing out in the third quarter. You don't see it on the screen, but Chris Krajina, he's pumping up the DEA fans in that corner. They're ready to take it all today. Bashir coming in to round up 20 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists in today's game. It's a major, and Al-Bashir steals the ball, and he comes in another 2.
Deja vu, Al-Bashir, open layup.
Another absolute killer, and we see on the court right now, number 7, Kangaroo, on the court for Ling Weihan. And Ahwan is in the game as well for the Ghosthawks. Guma Weija loses handle on the ball, KK to Kangaroo, and Al-Bashir pops it back out to Kanga. Now Chris Krajina, he pump fakes, he loses the ball out of bounds, and it's gonna be Ghosthawks possession. You see turnovers once again, 11 for the Ghosthawks and only 1 for the DEA in this quarter alone.
The DEA are 1 quarter away from sweeping the entire playoffs.
Just another 12 minutes. Guma Weija lobs it out to Upshaw. Now Alex to Ahwan. And 7 seconds left. Guma Weija, he tried to fight through into the paint. He comes in for 2 and another and 1.
Good left-hand finish from Gumao. He's my Rookie of the Year. He's both of our Rookie of the Year.
Yes, sir. I would have to say yes to that.
Great body control, using his body to box out the defender so he can't get blocked.
Sixth man of the year coming from Jianxin Keda, which is where Liu Mengzhu is also the head coach. We don't see a lot of head coaches for both a professional team and a college team, as Guma Weija gets 3 points there. 8 points and 8 rebounds before the buzzer beats. A little bit too much to the left. Nice try by Nelson. Score 96-73. DEA pulling away, and their dreams are coming closer now. We'll be right back for the final quarter.
15 points in the quarter. Ouch.
一起来个波浪舞啦！双手举起来啦！举起来啦！对啦 ！Yes！ 对啦！再绕一圈啦！双手举起来啦！对啦！双手举起来啦！耶！台钢赢 ，Let's go！
我
球还没结束，这一场还没结束 ，Never give up。台南队的球迷双手敬礼，加油台前路！我们球赛还没有打完 ，Let's go！Let's go！
台南人，你在不在？
You're tuned in live. T1 final CTBC DEA maybe potentially sweeping their playoff series.
The DEA have taken the wind out of the fans. They put up 15 points in the third quarter. They couldn't afford to have a lapse like that in this final game.
Flip the Ghosthawks upside down. Al-Bashir getting 11 points. Jalonis, 10 points. He's made 2 of his 2 3-point shots. Upshot trying to make up the difference. Airballs that 3-point shot. Fortunately, his injury or cramping resurfaced in the third quarter. Had to sit out a good amount of time. See on the court right now, got Al-Bashir passing it to Kay Krajina, and he tried to find Kanga, but back to Jalonis with 3 seconds left on the clock, and from Lithuania, he manages to get in another 3 to start off the final quarter.
Easy.
That is just incredible stuff. Once again, we're seeing European-style basketball sweeping over the Ghosthawks here at Tainan University Stadium. And Upshaw up against Jalonis. So Gumaweja tries to go in for 3, and Jalonis recovers the ball back, telling Nelson to slow down. We still see Kanga on the court right now to start the 4th inning. No presence of a Lingwei Han. And Nelson, he comes in, cuts it through, and gets another 2 in.
Blows by Ahwan for that right-hand layup.
Ahwan and Alex coming off, as well as Gumaweja coming off the bench. The only starters we have are Upshaw and Bular. We're going to rely on them on the last quarter here. And Ahwan pops it back to Sim Bular. And we see Gumaweja with 7 seconds. We're counting down right now. And Ahwan for 3, just off, but Upshaw recovers back and gets 2.
Upshaw leaving it all on the floor, including himself.
At this point, doesn't matter whether he's cramped up or not. Gumaweja strips the ball from Jalonis and draws a foul on Nelson.
As Momir catches Gumal before he falls into the DEA bench.
Momir Radkovic, a new coach for the CTBC DEA. Serbian coach, so once again, Eastern European basketball. Very much DEA style this season.
Nick King getting set to check in.
Haven't seen him in a good amount, a good chunk in the third quarter. Now coming in, giving Jalonis a well-deserved break.
Well-deserved break. He's not even sweating Jalonis.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. What am I thinking? Ahwan at the top. Goes around Bashir, and Gumaweja once again from the top for 3, and it's good. Got the Bourbon brigade going off again. As Krajina finds Nelson, goes around Gumaweja for 2, and recovers is Krajina.
Guma with that Matador defense.
Ahwan finds Gumaweja and Kanga one-on-one up against him. Gumaweja, he finds Alex, and Alex to Simbular. Simbular finds Ahwan. Nelson able to catch up. He gets the ball, strips it out of the Ghosthawks, and then King, just like that, he comes in for a slammer.
Don't see too many 4-on-0s in professional basketball. That was one.
Already stripped the Ghosthawks start the beginning of this last quarter. Once again, do or die. They have to make up quite a bit of work if they want to get a win today. Nick King quickly coming back in. Comes in, double dribble.
He's like, yeah, I double dribbled it.
A little too zealous in that moment. Simbular coming to go into the bench, as well as Alex. We got number 21, Tim and Dagara coming in. Tim, first time seeing him in the playoffs on Friday. Did quite well for the limited minutes he had, scores 6 points, and squares up is Lewis, comes in for 3. Oh, that rattles out, but Gumaweja, he finds Dagara, and he makes a teardrop shot, and that rattles in.
Nice touch, Dagara.
105-80 is the score.
Quite a ways to go for the Ghosthawks.
Yes, sir, indeed. And Al-Bashir finds Nick King. Tennessee native, 5 seconds counting. He goes in for a 3. His stance is too wide, couldn't get it in. And Gumaweja finds it, overpasses it to Lewis, and Dagara pops it back out to potential Rookie of the Year. He's gonna go in for another 3.
Foul on the rebound against the DEA.
It's like they're trying to make in a lot of more 3-point shots, Ghosthawks.
You're at that point in the game where, yeah, it's going to get away from you. You got to hit some 3-point shots.
Eric, Shea Yashua for the DEA coming in, and number 9, Allen for the Ghosthawks. Late signing for the Ghosthawks. Played in the second-tier CBA league as Dagara gets an and 1.
Keeps the ball above his head. More shots for Dagara. Take a look at that. Not much you can do there, KK.
7.5 minutes to go.
Makes the free throw.
Al-Bashir brings the ball back to the Ghosthawks. Or back to DEA side, pops it out to the perimeter.
Oh.
Tries to pass it to Eric, but some miscommunication there, and gets it out of bounds.
2 turnovers in a row for Nick King.
And just like that, Jalonis is coming back in.
Nick King back to the bench.
A little bit too careless in that moment. Bring back the European twins. And Allen pops it to Tim, and Tim goes in for a quick 3 points. Too much to the left. Kanga up against Allen. He finds Chris Krajina. With 14 seconds left, Al-Bashir goes in for 3. Upshaw recovers. With Allen, tough defense by Kanga. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Al-Bashir tumbles over. Dagara loses handle of the ball. Eric saves it, but Ahwan gets it back, and Dagara comes in for 2. Excuse me, not Ahwan, Tim. Musters up an assist, gets 2 in. Tim's highest scoring points this season, 27 points up against the Taichung Suns. Scored 6 points in the last game. Al-Bashir, 5 seconds left, goes in for 2, but recovers, saves the ball himself, passes it out to Shea Yashuen, and Kanga with 11 seconds left up against Allen. Allen, tough on defense also. With Jalonis, 5 seconds left on the clock. Shea Yashuen with the ball, he comes into the paint, pops it back out to Kanga, and with 3 points, he comes in too deep. Dagara gets the ball back. Dagara slips. That's a dead spot. Yeah. Al-Bashir tripped up in that same exact spot. So referees or somebody's going to have to clean up as Jalonis gets a foul or draws a foul by Allen. That was a hard fall by Dagara.
dangerous. Slipped on a wet spot. They're fixing that up now.
Got a TV timeout, 5.5 minutes left. This could be it, folks. 105-85 is the score. Ghosthawks, they're slowly seeing their dream fade away.
一学团也直接打开适合补充体力，继续为台钢猎鹰全力应援。因为他们在接势引爆的时候，小心脚边，注意安全。也再次谢谢佳杰声音力挺台钢猎鹰。
Welcome back to T1 broadcast. We got a special guest here in the game. It's a DEA foreign Asian import. Excuse me, folks, the name is not coming into my mind, but he is a Thai native, played for the DEA last season, back when we had Asian, the Asian category. 106-85 is the score. Jalonis getting his first free throw shot in. This might be the game. They're going to make a perfect playoff season. He has done an incredible job. Jalonis coming in 31 points, 4 steals himself.
Quiet 31 for Jalonis.
Nelson nearly stealing the ball out of the Ghosthawks. And just like that, Jalonis gets a 5th steal, and he comes in for slam another one in.
Go Europe.
Silent killer, as Scott likes to say. 33 points. Ooh, that's a definite foul called on Nelson.
Jalonis putting his bid in for the finals MVP here in the 4th quarter of game 4.
Definitely not wrong about that. Let's take a look. Jalonis stealing candy from a baby.
Easy dunk.
I love it. As Allen comes in for 3 points, way too short. That's going to be DEA's ball again.
Ghosthawks are in trouble firing threes like that with 5 minutes to go.
Ghosthawks had a incredible season though. They had a winning record, 19 wins, 11 losses. Gumaweja coming in for Allen, and Simon comes in for...
They were able to take care of the Aquas in the first series, which was the former T1 League champion, in a tough-fought 5-game series. But just running out of gas here in the finals against the DEA, who have not lost a game all playoffs. Yeah,
I mean, but to be fair, DEA is just miles above all 5 teams, it seems like, this particular season. I mean, I feel like DEA's, this is the season for them to lose, as Kanga pump fakes. He passes out to Jalonis with 8 seconds left on the clock. He goes in for 2. Oh my goodness gracious.
MVP.
Just goes to show this particular game is proof that he could be MVP himself. Sim Bular, he's double teamed against Kanga and Jalonis, so pops it out to Gumaweja, gets another 3.
Butter.
Got some standout players from both sides, many of them making an appearance for T1's first ever All-Star games earlier in January.
Double dribble, carried it.
Gonna be Ghosthawks ball. Upshaw still sitting out in this quarter. Probably done for the rest of the game, maybe. Simon lasers it to Lewis, and from his favorite spot, punches in another 3.
Cuts the lead to 20 points.
Guman Weijia tries to steal the ball from Kanga, but pops it back out to Nelson. And Nelson coming in for 3. Too deep. Guman Weijia quickly coming back. And once again, waiting on the import players. He finds Lewis. Jianwei pump fake, goes in for a jumper. No good. Draws a foul. It is Jalonis.
Frustration foul there. Ghosthawks were in this game the whole game, but they put up that third mama hoo-hoo quarter, and it just didn't work out for them.
It's what's been hurting them in the finals, to be honest. The third quarter has just been absolutely hurting them.
Listeners that don't know, the mama hoo-hoo, that means not very good in Chinese. It's my word of the week.
As Kanga goes in too deep for that three-pointer. Guman Weijia scored 15 points so far. He's punched in 9 assists, and Sim Bular finds Lewis, but couldn't get a grip of the ball. Turns it back to DEA's ball.
Another turnover.
Unfortunately, Robert Upshaw's been absent, like we mentioned before. He's got in 20 points, but that's kind of impeded the Ghosthawks. There's been a 20-point difference as Chris Krajina punches in 3 points himself.
Why not? These Europeans together combined are shooting over 50% from downtown.
They've been doing so well regular season and in playoffs. Maybe we'll see them re-sign again with the DEA next season. Kanga gets the ball to Nelson. Back to DEA's side. That's another steal.
These European imports have proved their value here in the T1 League. Might have to split this team up, give the rest of the teams a chance next year. Reshuffle the cards.
Well, maybe this will change. The landscape for T1 teams. They'll be looking for more Eastern Europeans as Eric gets in 3 points himself.
Everybody wants to get on the score sheet now.
Eric's been the 3-point leader this whole regular season. Got MVP of the month also, alongside his teammate Jalonis back in February. Guman Weijia tries to go in for a shot, no good. We just 1.5 minutes down until DEA take it all. The 2022-23 season. Nelson tried to push into the paint with 5 seconds left to go. Chris Krajina overhand passes to Nelson. Step back, goes in for another 3, just before hitting the buzzer.
Insult to injury as he waves goodbye to the Tainan Ghosthawks. That's the 5th nail in the coffin today.
120-91 is the score. There's no timeout right now. Ghosthawks are gonna chug along.
They lost the first game by 8, lost the second game by 10, third game by more, and now the 4th game by even more than that.
Just don't have the endurance like the DEA. And Degara comes back. 4-2.
Nice easy lay-in for Degara.
Kanga and Chris giving him that 2 points. Less than a minute left. DEA fans and the players on the bench, they're ready to go. They're holding the streamers. You can't see that on the screen. And Nelson with the ball up against Lewis. Jianwei fights it. Good defense though, still tight on him. He turns around for 3. Tries to go in for back-to-back 3 points. Guman Weijia still coming in to push further. Jianwei for 3, couldn't get it in.
Well, TC, it's been a pleasure calling games with you this season.
Absolutely.
I don't know what the future holds for us, but we've had some fun behind the mic this year, I tell you.
Absolutely, 15 seconds counting down, but everybody is slowed down. We got Kangaroo just bouncing the ball, just killing the clock. Players are already shaking their hands. We got the DEA fans on their feet, folks. And just like that, DEA take the 2022-23 season clean sweep.
And they brought their own streamers. Well done, DEA. Let's take a look at this hardware that's going to be presented to these players. I got to take a look at it online. It looks pretty sharp. Streamers coming out of the second deck.
Incredible stuff by the DEA. Like we said, this was DEA's season to lose. They nearly swept all the awards and accolades. to end this season. 120-93 is the score right now. Able to get it done. No need to go home for another game.
Got it done. Wish it could have been a little bit closer, but the DEA just too good. One step ahead.
They got the experience. They got the Eastern Europeans. They have incredible Mr. Popular, Al-Bashir, Defensive Player of the Year, Ling Wei Han. And we, of course, the import players, just have to bring them up again. Incredible stuff by Jalonis, Kiki, Nick King.
We're going to find out who the MVP is of these finals.
DEA was short into getting into the finals last season. Got beaten out by the Taichung Suns, so this was their redemption year. And they definitely took it all just like that.
Who do you think, TC? It's either going to be Lin Wei Han or Edgar Zalonis as our MVP.
I don't know. I still see Ling Wei Han as the MVP of the finals.
Minute for minute, he was very effective,
Absolutely.
very efficient. No one could guard him on the dribble. He was blown by everybody.
Jalonis had an incredible final game, but Ling Wei Han just consistently
Look at this. They are wheeling out a banner. They are rolling out the DEA banner, and they brought it with them from Sichuan. Well done, DEA fans. Someone hauled that thing up here, and it was worth it. Look at that, league champions. Awesome.
Amazing stuff. Despite a knee effusion that he's been suffering through all season long, Wei Han is just tough as nails. To see him hugging the general manager of the year. His first time in the finals and first time getting it as well. A huge congratulations to the CTBC DEA, the Drug Enforcement Agency.
That's right, the Drug Enforcement Agency. They got their man, as they do.
Incredible stuff. Their off-season was absolutely brutal. Practicing twice a week, almost every single day, and it surely paid off. You see Momir Radkovic hugging Li Yihua. Hopefully we'll see him around next season.
You see the champion shirts out? There's that banner.
Oh, it's moving lower and lower.
Somebody hauled that thing down to Tainan. Good job, DEA fans.
See the final game here at Jiangnan University Stadium. Again, Ghosthawks still had an incredible run, but towards the end they just got tired out. They played 5 games against the Kaohsiung Aquas. DEA coming in strong, sweeping the Taichung Suns in the preliminaries round A games. Some highlights include Sim Bular, previous import of the year, doing a great job. Upshaw, a highlight, as well as Dagara, the towering terrors of the Ghosthawks.
There's Mr. Popeye. Lin Wei Han.
Kuma Weijia, most likely the rookie of the year. He came into the game swinging 15 points, 9 rebounds, or 9 assists, and 5 rebounds.
In terms of T1 League, it's good to see sold-out stadiums here in the playoffs. Tainan Ghosthawk fans, you weren't lack of effort. Was definitely, you guys did a good job this whole series. Showing up north and in the south.
There we see Edgar Jalonis once again. For the time being right now, with the T1 staff is getting the stage ready to present the awards, as you see Al-Bashir just being a killer. Look at that eye contact against Alex.
Zalonis' whole arsenal on display today. Up and unders, 3-point shots. There's the streamers.
Not quite as epic as a whole stadium of DEA fans, but they still brought in the spirit. Lots of DEA fans throwing in the streamers. That's very much CTBC brothers style.
As they're bringing out the stage to center court here award presentations to be held. That 15-point third quarter stares at me as unfortunate for the Ghosthawks.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned for the ceremony.
好，再过来，我们大家一起到球员室，帮我们的球员加油，好不好？好，那请大家移动到球员室，帮我们球员加油，大家一起来。
Got it out the mud, I promise it's a cold feeling. This ain't overnight, I woke up with no ceiling. I made a vision come to life from cold in it. 720 years, I'm suicidal, door living. But I still gotta do some soul healing. Only had to tap, everybody can go in. We can't even tap, you stop in the momentum. And I've been too passionate. I ain't looking no shoulders, baby, back. Legit, let me show you how to get it, go from rap to rich. Presidential king, I can't be average. Yes, blast and rich. We didn't came up, no way. Knock my losses and blame me. Said I'm the truth, baby, but I thought you knew, baby. The one, not the two, baby. I've been too passionate. Remember days we weren't having shit. Hey, and now we gang slide and we got some eggs in this bitch. Hey, two door, you know I got a bad little bitch.
2022到23年的赛季，总共有6支的队伍，101位的球员，当然还有无数位的幕后工作人员。我们一起经历了8个月的比赛，102场的赛事。在今天，台湾运彩T1联盟的第2季是正式的画下了完美的句点。接下来呢，让我们一同把我们的目光来到现场的大荧幕，一起透过赛季的精彩影片，一起来回顾我们第2季精彩的过程。
今天是赛季的启动记者会，我们也要有第2季的精神口号来告诉大家，台湾篮球会蓬勃发展到这个地步，这已经不是起飞可以形容，这真的已经上到太空了。所以在台湾的这个篮球的宇宙当中，T1联盟是其中的一个小宇宙。我们从联盟开始到每个球团、每一位球员、每一个 play， 我们致力要把自己的宇宙给做好。欢迎光临T1宇宙。
10月29号礼拜6，来欣赏的是全新第2季的T1职篮联赛第2季的一个开幕战。
5次NBA篮板王，2次NBA主攻王，3 是年度最佳防守球员。多安豪尔38分25篮板9助攻，在延长加赛拿下比赛的胜利。
3分继续追加吗？台钢猎鹰今天大单元的选手李汉生了，15分10助攻17篮板。来个滑进9分传球 ，nice！ 伟汉成为了本土球员第一个在正规时间之内完成了大三元的选手。在天母体育馆里面，高朋满座啊，台啤英雄跟桃园云豹本赛季的第1场交手。上半场投进压哨球，曹俊祥这球也
还可以紧一下，
这也是T1的全新纪录时间。
今天的内容就是要看这些不同的组合上面可以产生出怎么样的火花，打得非常的享受。
这场的南霸天对决，台钢猎鹰在马英宏教练带领，今天刘梦竹教练的职务打败了高雄海神。
恭喜阿巴西成为 T1 联盟第1位本土达成1000分的球员。最终海神进入到了季后赛，首轮就是要强碰到有着拉拉山以及阿修罗3塔的台钢猎鹰。
中信特攻在主场，写下了本赛季例行赛主场全胜的纪录，25胜5败的整体战绩，来挺进到了季后赛。
第2季要进入到季后赛的第1场比赛，季后挑战赛，台中太阳续命成功，最后在2度延长的情况下扳成了战局1-1的平手。
Win and get in，
外线黄松安起了，来自再起，没有哨音，来自再拿到再起，罚进来，3分直接起了7位，冠军交给莱斯，外线起了。
我觉得你们让大家看到一场非常棒的一个飨宴。那当然，未来我们也希望我们 T1 联盟不只是支持中华队，支持我们国内所有的篮球的赛事。我想我们 T1 联盟不只是 T1 联盟。谢谢。
好的，看完了刚刚在回顾这个102场精彩的赛事之后，再经过到了这个季后赛以及总冠军战的洗礼，非常恭喜新北中信特攻在今天的比赛当中捧起了我们第2季的总冠军。场边我们为您访问到的是我们的黑豹特攻阿巴西，巴西赶快跟我们分享一下，在今天这一场比赛当中呢拿下了总冠军，现在整个团队你的心情是怎么样？
就我现在心情就蛮开心的，对我们这个也是算是我第1个冠军，然后就是季后赛季后赛开始以来，我们就是很努力，然后每天就是练球，然后一次练2场，然后检讨影片，然后看哪里不对，然后教练都会跟我们检讨，对啊，然后这7场比赛，我觉得我对我的队友那些都很欣赏他们都是对很好的队友，对，有他们，所以我就进步蛮多的，对。然后我也很开心，我们就是可以拿这个冠军。
的确还记得在第1个球季的时候，其实中信特攻是差了一点点没有办法捧取冠军杯。那今年赛季整个球队卷土重来，你觉得你们做的最好的地方，捧起冠军最重要的关键在哪里？
就是因为去年我们可以说也是我第1年的，也有很多都不会，然后今年我们球队就有了很大的变化，然后就是来了一个那个欧洲的教练，然后也有很多欧洲的球员，然后他们打法就是都很团队，然后都会带领我们，就是经验还好的，就是把我们带上来，对。
那有没有要趁着这个机会，对着镜头还有现场所有支持中信特攻的球迷来说一些非常感谢的话，感谢大家的支持？
就是很感谢他们，就是一路以来，然后每一场都很支持我们，然后不管我们输还是赢都很支持我们，还有中信的那些银行的员工，全部就是只要投票还是什么都会帮我们就是投票，然后我们球队都是第一个，对，然后我明年还有一个。
所以明年还会继续在中信特攻，还有一个
冠军。
好的，非常期待有阿巴西说的，明年要继续帮中信特攻再打下一个冠军。非常感谢巴西在场边接受我们的访问。紧接着我们在场边呢，继续要访问到的是我们的特攻大锁林炳胜，炳胜欢迎。当然炳胜在这一场比赛当中其实我们有看到你有讲说我回来了，前面2场比赛状况没有那么好，这后面2场比赛赶快来跟我们分享一下怎么调整上来的。
我觉得我首先就是相信自己嘛，因为平时的努力我自己也付出很多，不管是在练球、场上、场下，我也会找个人训练师帮我训练，所以前面2场的低潮我并不在意，我只在意最后的冠军，只要冠军留在我们特攻、我们中信，一切就好了，一切都够了，谢谢。
没错，最重要的还是整个球队的总冠军当然，同样要利用这个机会，有没有什么要跟支持的球迷说的话？
我觉得首先要谢谢 T1 联盟、素人哥还有所有的工作人员，给我们非常棒的舞台，让我们尽情的发挥。还有就是中信球团、威哥董事长还有辜董事长的支持，然后让我们有这支球队从去年到现在，然后非常谢谢他们。还有我的球迷，大老远来台南帮我们加油，非常的感动。谢谢你们，谢谢，还有我的教练团，关哥、Coach Mo， 你们谢谢。
好的，非常感谢炳胜，真的是非常恭喜新北中信特攻可以收下这一座总冠军。当然，稍后我们2022到23年赛季的年度总冠军的颁奖仪式马上就要正式登场了，我们请大家稍微再休息一下，我们马上回来。
团队至上，怎么诠释吗？用战绩诠释啊！
没有人看好太阳队，很多东西是让你意想不到的东西。
Welcome back. 101 players in 8 months, and this is the second season of T1. Incredible stuff, some highlights, 1,000 points. Al Bashir is the first local player to hit that, and Eason of the Ghosthawks hitting 300 assists in his career. Let's take a look. We got the play-in win to get in. The Taichung Suns and the Hero Bears. Suns advancing, but only for the DEA to sweep. And now we got the 5-game series. The Ghosthawks taking the win up against the previous champions, the Kaohsiung Aquas. Valiant effort from both sides, and came all down to the finals between the DEA and the Ghosthawks. Incredible stuff. Scotty D and Taylor on the broadcast for the majority of the season. I just want to thank all the viewers for tuning in to Chinese and English broadcasts. We are so incredibly grateful for you guys tuning into a new league in Taiwan.
It's been fun. Tune in to us, subscribe, do what you got to do to keep this running. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, D1 League on YouTube.
Just goes to show how much talent there is within Taiwan basketball. You know, big accolades include Al-Bashir becoming a local player this season, so he can play for the national team and the upcoming tournaments. We got the 42nd Jones Cup in August, the Guangzhou Asia Games in September, and the 2025 FIBA pre-qualifiers in November. So, you know, there's more basketball in the off-season, so don't be going into hibernation quite yet. But, you know, taking a look at the screen right now, some of the highlights of this season. Incredible stuff. Again, the Eastern European blocks between KK and Jalonis and Black Panther himself, Al-Bashir. DEA with that winning season, 25 wins, 5 losses, going undefeated at the Xinzhuang Stadium.
The Universe Series.
Incredible stuff. I mean, you know, got Dwight Howard for T1. We had our first T1 All-Star Games. DEA crowning themselves their first championship ever, thanks to the stars of DEA, the agents of the DEA.
The agents.
As we're still waiting on to see the players come onto the stage that's been set up here at Jiangnan University Stadium. We're going to find out shortly who will be awarded the finals MVP. Last season, Kevin Hu Longmao got the finals MVP award, taking the sweep against the Taichung Suns.
Real snazzy looking trophy getting ready to be presented. Nice looking stage here for some pictures.
Last season was a different trophy than the one that we're seeing right now. Last season was a traditional, they found local carveries to carve up the trophies for the MVP and for the champions. But this year, we got really special trophies, so stay tuned, stick around for the awards ceremony.
Looks like solid gold, this trophy.
Well, I don't know about solid gold. I feel like there'd be more security around it.
Solid gold color. Crown me king, Nick King.
Take a look at that trophy right
照片呢，
now.
我们也再次看到了这一次的整个季后赛，包括打到总冠军战的整个过程。现在场边呢，马上要来帮大家再来访问到的就是我们的帅哥射手谢亚轩。亚轩，我刚刚在场边跟他聊了一下，他说就是去年的这个时候心情非常的不爽，但是现在心情怎么样？跟我们分享一下。
我觉得非常开心的，因为就是血池。
而且以今年的这个整个季后赛打起来哦，连续是7场全部拿下胜利，去横扫对手来掌握这一次的总冠军哦。整个过程是不是来跟我们分享一下你自己觉得印象最深刻的地方？有什么想说的？
我觉得这过程就一路走来就很非常辛苦，然后就是大家也牺牲很多自己的一个时间嘛，然后就是想要为团队付出，然后尽最大的心力去帮助球队。我觉得就是现在看起来就真的很感动这样。
你自己嘞，在这一次准备迈向拿下冠军杯的过程当中，有做出什么样特别的付出，或是有没有特别要感谢谁吗？
我当然首先要感谢我的教练团跟我的队友们，就是我可能在冠军赛的系列赛发挥的没有这么理想，那我的队友们跟我的教练还是一直非常的相信我，然后给我很多机会，尽管我就是表现的不是这么好，对我觉得我真的感动，也很谢谢有他们，还有就是一直陪着我们的球迷们，就是我们打客场或是打主场的时候都会一直 站在我们身后，当我们最坚强的后盾。我觉得真的很谢谢你们。
对，没错，真的是要非常感谢所有的线人们的支持。那是不是赶快再利用这个机会？那今天也是有蛮多的线人来到了这个猎鹰的主场，来到了客场这边来帮大家加油。赶快利用机会再跟他们多说一些。
就是谢谢你们，我爱你们。
好的，非常感谢雅轩接受我们的访问，非常恭喜新北中信特攻拿下了今年的总冠军。那接下来呢，刚刚提到我们的总冠军的颁奖仪式，马上就要正式开始喽。我们稍微再休息一下之后，马上回来。
Take a look at the highlights for Game 4, last game of the finals. DEA taking it all today. Particular highlights including Shalona scoring 35 points and our veteran Dunwon Ding coming in as a key factor for the relatively young DEA group.
The final glaring stat that sticks out for me was 29 points off turnovers for the DEA versus 0 points off turnovers for the Ghosthawks. That's not going to get it done.
Coach Namongzu's first time in the finals for a professional team. Valiant effort, but just falling short. You know, they definitely lack the experience despite having their giant towers over there. They just couldn't handle the pressure. Local players couldn't contribute as much as DEA players. Average DEA players putting in 60 points per game as opposed to 47 from the Ghosthawks side.
Lin Wei Han could be the MVP. Take a look at Abasi fired up on the bench. Best Taiwanese basketball player right there. Upshaw. Giving his fans possibly the final Upshaw.
Who knows? Off-season is always an interesting time. Will we see these import players come back? There are going to be some off-season movements with local players as well. A lot of murmurs and rumors going around in T1 universe as well. So, you know, it's going to be a lot of stuff. So, you know, like I said, don't go into hibernation. There's a lot going to happen.
When does the regular season, preseason kick back off, TC?
Preseason expected to happen around mid to late October. Unfortunately, due to COVID reasons, the season has been starting at different times, but now that that thing is in the past, we'll see. We're gonna get some consistent, we're gonna get a consistent schedule. No more limitations, no more quarantine. Can you imagine in the beginning of the season, import players coming in had to do 2 weeks of quarantine still. Big difference to what we have now.
That should open up some doors for some more foreigners that want to come here and not have to do that through the quarantine.
Absolutely. I mean, again, credit goes to Dwight Howard, you know.
Credit to Dwight Howard putting us on the map, posting all about the T1 League, giving us the exposure that we need over here.
Absolutely. And, you know, he is a jokester, but part of it, you know, I'm sure a lot of people are curious, especially some players playing overseas. This is their opportunity to get a peek at Asia basketball. Maybe they see that Taiwan is a place to go to.
Dwight Howard calling out all the NBA players that are out of the playoffs, calling over KD, Chris Paul. We're ready to receive any one of you guys. As you know, we love ex-NBA players over here.
Absolutely. One of the ex-NBA players, we have Nick King. He played for the Windy City Bulls earlier this season before coming to the DEA.
Streamers.
See the streamers coming in again. That's very much the CPBL brothers style whenever they win the playoffs. One back-to-back for baseball. Now they see basketball getting their first championship. We're going to bring it back to the host on the court right now. See what the proceedings will happen shortly.
联盟的长官贵宾，还有我们的球团代表，以及我们有所有的媒体朋友，还有现场的球迷朋友，大家好，欢迎光临 T1 宇宙，欢迎来到台湾运彩 T1 联盟2023年度总冠军的颁奖仪式。我是今天的主持人于婷。历经过了总冠军赛4场的精彩赛事之后，是由新北中信特攻拿下了台湾运彩 T1 联盟2023的年度总冠军。那现在呢，就让我们来邀请今年赛季的年度总冠军新北中信特攻来到舞台上。新北中信特攻在2022到23年的赛季季后赛跟总冠军赛，以快速无私的团队球风拿下了精彩的7连胜，那也夺得了台湾运彩 T1 联盟2023年度总冠军。当然，要成就一个美好的赛季，需要非常多人的帮忙还有协助。现在呢，让我们来邀请到的是台湾运彩 T1 联盟的会长钱维娟，钱姐来到舞台的前方来帮我们致辞，欢迎钱姐。
我们现场以及电视机前，还有我们所谓的数位平台的所有的球迷朋友们，大家下午好，我是 T1 联盟会长钱姐钱维娟。T1 联盟第2年2022到23的赛季即将要画下了句点。感谢我们所有的合作的伙伴对我们的信任与支持，让我们能够更顺利的完成了今年的赛事。当然也要感谢所有的球团非常辛苦的在经营球队，更要感谢我们所有辛苦劳苦功高的教练们及球员们，让我们看到了这么精彩的赛季。当然，最重要的还是要感谢所有的朋友们，不管你是进场或者在线上，或者在电视机前观赏我们 T1 联盟所有的赛事的球迷朋友们，谢谢你们在今年一路陪着我们，让我们创造了不一样的 T1 宇宙。谢谢。当然，我想这个冠军赛要多讲2句哈。这个在过去的这1年里面啊，这个真的是非常感谢大家对我们的陪伴。那当然，对于今天所夺冠的中信特攻，在例行赛拿下了25胜5败的这么优异的成绩，然后呢又在季后赛横扫，然后拿到了这个总冠军。最重要的是你们精彩的表现，让我们看到了最棒的 T1 宇宙。看起来 T1 第2年的赛季即将要画上句点，但实际上对我们来说才是正要开始。我们还有一系列的事情要做，好多的事情要做。我们的选秀会、我们的测试赛、我们的T1列车，以及我们的下一个年度所有要做的事情，也希望我们所有现场的朋友们以及电视机前的朋友们，继续跟我们迎向下一个 T1 宇宙。那当然，为了要感谢我们所有辛苦的球员，接下来联盟很快的会公布我们年度的颁奖典礼，以及最重要的几个奖项，也敬请各位球迷朋友们跟我们一起拭目以待。再一次代表 T1 联盟，谢谢大家，也谢谢我这个看球的这个台湾运彩的这个蔡副总，这个大麦哥总是陪着我一起看球赛哦。再一次谢谢大家，谢谢。
非常感谢钱姐的致辞与鼓励。那接下来呢，我们要请钱姐来到舞台上，紧接着呢要来帮我们颁发的是台湾运彩年度总冠军金杯。同时，我们要邀请到的是中信特攻总教练李义华光哥来担任代表，领取这至高无上的年度冠军金杯。 们要请光哥来担任代表，来捧起这一座冠军金杯。是不是也看一下我们的前方摄影？好，如果我们前面的摄影朋友大家都已经捕捉完画面，好，再看一下我们前方的摄影师。非常恭喜新北中信特攻成为了T1联盟第2季的总冠军。好，钱姐，感谢，也请您先回座休息。感谢钱姐，请您先回座休息。好，接下来呢，光哥，请您继续保持在舞台上。现在呢，让我们再次以热烈的掌声来恭喜台湾运彩T1联盟2023年度总冠军新北中信特攻。在今年的赛事拿下了25胜，非常精彩的一个战绩，进入到了季后赛，也是连赢了7场比赛。新北中信特攻现在捧起了这一座冠军的金杯，再次的请现场所有人给予新北中信特攻、闪电特攻非常热烈的掌声。好，在庆祝的时刻呢，我们现在在舞台上，好，要来先捧起我们的冠军奖杯，同时呢，我们要来访问一下总教练光哥，来接受一下我们的访问哦。刚刚捧起了这一座冠军奖杯，实际上感受到了这个冠军杯的热度，赶快来帮我们分享一下现在的心情。
奖杯很重，但是我们绝对扛得起。
没有错，就是用这样的一个霸气把冠军的奖杯扛起来哦。那当然呢，请光哥再帮我们来聊一下，其实在季后赛的表现真的是横扫了各队。究竟今年特攻我们可以把这个冠军奖杯捧起来，最大的关键在哪里？
谢谢辜董事长纯组这一个球队，让我们有这个舞台，让他有这边发光发亮。那也更感谢威哥有一个非常好的远见，让我们真的是走一个团队的篮球，而且这些欧陆的球员进来之后也非常配合球队，不管是体能练习都非常的认真的投入，所以我们是一个无私的球队。所以很多球队会针对林伟汉或是阿巴西单独的防守他，但是你们绝对防不胜防，因为我们是所有球员都能攻能守。而且我们的体力是相当好，就像我们的口号一样，新北特攻，闪电狂攻，一节就可以把你打爆。
哇哦，今天同样也是打出了非常精彩的一个表现，也非常恭喜中信特攻。
另外也谢谢我们领队 Amy 姐，她常常帮我们召集我们所有的球迷，感谢所有球迷为我们热情的加油。
感谢杨淑慧领队在这一次的带领哦。
另外要对中信球迷没有到现场的球迷说一声抱歉，因为我例行赛的时候有答应他们说要在新北新庄球场让他们抛下这个黄色彩带，但是今年已经没办法达成，因为我们今天在台南抛彩带，明年我们回新庄抛彩带，好不好？
所有我们 DEA 的球迷，对，接下来呢，明年呢要在新庄再度的抛下彩带哦。谢谢光哥接受我们的访问。那当然哦，其实光哥也是我们的年度最佳总教练嘛，在接受访问的时候也提到，我们的这个助理教练哦莫米尔，当然呢也是扮黑脸有很重要的一个功用，对不对？
莫他是一个非常好的一个教练，而且他在跟外籍球员沟通的时候做得非常好，而且他的个性真的很像台湾人，很热情、很内向，又对朋友非常的好，所以我想他对我们球队今年的训练真的是达到非常大的功能。我们把
没错，
麦克风交给我们的，
对，我们就要来 interview our Coach Mo。好，接下来呢 ，Coach Mo。Could you share the thought about the team chemistry this year and what is key factor to winning the championship? What is the key factors to win the championships this year?
A key factor for sure was team defense. First of all, fanso, like I always say.
Fanso.
And normally the tactic that we prepare, but not just for the playoff. What we did during the whole season.
教练觉得他从球季一开始就是到我们球队的时候，一开始就是强调防守的重要性。那他也是在球季中就是贯彻防守的概念，然后把防守的观念交给我们全队的球员，这样。
Next question: What makes you most impressive through this journey to winning the championship with so many young players?
In the end, it's impressive what we did. 7-0 in the playoffs. 25-5 in the regular season. Every game at home we won. I think all those things are so impressive. Since I moved here, I didn't know what I can expect, but now I think that we were dreaming on, and now we are bringing trophy home. 谢谢 everybody.
没有错，从一开始还不知道，到底在台湾的一个旅程会达到什么样的程度，最后拿下了总冠军。
他觉得就是how you feel about？
没错，我们要非常的恭喜今年的新北中信特攻呢，在莫教练的带领之下，带来了这个欧洲的球风，也把整个团队打到了非常无私，最后呢赢得了总冠军。那当然呢，也感谢莫的教练接受我们的访问。继续呢，我们要请我们的正中的非常重要的禁区支柱，没错，就是我们的大房东曾文鼎鼎哥，也来到我们的舞台前方。当然呢。以鼎哥的这个表现来说，包括了3个联盟嘛 ，SBL 还有 Plus League， 加上这一次 T1， 通通都有夺下总冠军的记录。那究竟在这一次 T1 跟新北中信特攻一起拿下总冠军，这个感觉有什么不一样的地方？赶快来跟我们分享一下。
当然很开心嘛，因为毕竟冠军只有一个，那大家努力这么久，而且今年是跟就是目前台湾比较年轻世代的，然后最好的球员基本上都在我们球队，那也跟着他们一起成长，一起学习。我觉得这个机会，对我来说也是个很棒的经验。
对，我正想要问鼎哥的是其实我们知道团队真的是非常多年轻新生代的球员，跟他们相处起来，然后一起这样子在打季后赛你有没有觉得让你比较印象深刻的地方，或是有谁的表现让你觉得特别的突出？
我觉得每个小朋友都很棒因为其实我从10月到现在5月来了这么久，那其实他们都进步很多，然后他们很愿意学习，他们就像海绵一样，一直想从我们身上跟从教练身上去挖掘一些对他们来说是一些新的东西。那我觉得有这个渴望的学习的心，是一个对他们的生涯是一个很好的成长。那希望他们也可以继续持续保持进步，这样下去这样子。
最后一个问题当然也是跟光哥再度的携手。那这一次在 T1 这样的一个宇宙当中呢，捧起了冠军的奖杯，这对你来说有没有比较特别的意义可以来分享？
应该就是真的很开心因为真的光哥这么久没合作了，然后回来台湾从富邦过来这里，然后又是跟一个这么熟悉的教练一起，那我觉得我不知道找不到一个好的词吧，真的很棒。对，
好的，也非常感谢鼎哥接受我们的访问。那当然呢，真的很恭喜新北中信特攻在今年的赛季当中呢，打出了非常漂亮的一个表现。那最后是拿下了总冠军。当然，我想现场呢大家都非常的期待。紧接着我们就要来颁发的是台湾运彩 T1 联盟2023总冠军赛的最有价值球员。好，首先呢，我们要邀请到的是台湾运彩的副总蔡明哲，蔡副总来到我们的舞台上，为我们来揭晓总冠军赛的最有价值球员，欢迎您。那同时呢，也要请我们现场的工作人员，是不是递上信封？好的，现在呢，人选就在我们的蔡副总的手上。现在要请我们的蔡副总把我们的信封拆开来，并且揭晓总冠军赛最有价值球员。
台湾运彩 T1 联盟2023总冠军赛最有价值球员是林伟汉。
恭喜林伟汉成为了台湾运彩 T1 联盟2023总冠军赛的最有价值球员。我们是请工作人员递上我们的 Final MVP 的奖杯。好，我们要请我们的蔡副总跟我们的伟汉来到我们的舞台前方。我们 蔡副总呢，已经拿着我们的 Final MVP 的奖杯要来颁发给伟汉，也请伟汉跟蔡副总来看一下我们的前方摄影。今年呢，伟汉在总冠军赛呢，场均14分、4篮板、10.5助攻、2.25抄截，3分球的命中率高达了50%。这一座 Final MVP 拿的真的是实至名归。我们是不是大家呢，再给我们的伟汉一个热烈的掌声？也感谢我们的蔡副总，谢谢蔡副总，也请我们稍微先回到座位休息。来到我们的舞台前方，拿着你这一座 MVP 的奖杯，我感觉情绪也是非常非常的兴奋，赶快来跟大家分享一下你现在的心情。
我最想要谢谢的是坐在我前面的家人，然后
家人在哪里？帮我们举个手，有2个小朋友，还有伟汉的太太。
因为这一季其实一路上跌跌撞撞，有很多伤病，然后自己心情很低落的时候，是我的老婆一路陪着我，然后每天都吸收我的负能量，然后要很谢谢她照顾2个孩子，然后帮我维持这个家。再来就是谢谢我身后的团队们，是他们成就了这 MVP， 谢谢你们，谢谢。
我们中信特工的所有球员也给自己一个热烈的掌声。当然呢，以伟汉，我们也在之前的赛前访问，你有说到了嘛？就是其实职业生涯，这是你的第1个冠军赛，那就拿到了冠军，还成为了 Final MVP， 这对于你来说，职业生涯是不是有一个非常重要的意义呢？
这个意义当然很重要，因为它只是一个过程。我最想要的是2连霸、3连霸，然后我们会是最强的球队。谢谢大家，
听到了吗？接下来中信特工要2连霸，要继续3连霸，继续连霸下去哦！好，非常感谢伟汉，也非常恭喜新北中信特工。那我们请伟汉呢拿着你的 Final MVP 奖杯，同时也请我们所有的中信特工的球员们，还有场上的长官、贵宾们，我们一起来进行一张大合照。我们请我们所有的中信特工的成员们，我们一起往前1大步，好不好？大家一起往前1大步，来靠近舞台的前方，好，看向前方的摄影师。2022到23年赛季，台湾运彩 T1 联盟年度的总冠军新北中信特工。好，我们所有的媒体朋友，请问一下大家的画面都已经捕捉到了吗？这个非常非常精彩、非常荣耀的时刻。还有媒体朋友需要再捕捉画面，请帮我举个手。好，后方我们还有一个，好，大家比闪电招牌的 DEA 手势，来看一下我们的前方摄影。好，还有后方的媒体朋友需要再捕捉照片吗？好，我们看一下在正中间的这一位摄影。好，非常感谢。那继续呢，我们要邀请到的是我们联盟所有的长官和贵宾，我们一起来到舞台的前方。我们请中信特工所有的长官球员们，我们都留步。那请我们的对联盟的长官贵宾来到舞台的正前方来进行合照。好，我们请我们所有的长官呢稍微往前1步，那要请我们中信特工所有的长官贵宾，还有球员们也都往前1步哦，大家一起集中来看一下前方的摄影。好，大家一起比闪电的手势。我们后头中信特工的球员、教练还有长官贵宾比起了闪电的手势，来庆祝我今年的一个冠军。好，大家都已经捕捉到画面了吗？非常感谢。那最后呢，我们要邀请到我们球团，还有没有其他的，包括家人啊，还有球团的工作人员，要一起来到舞台上进行合照。好，我们要请球团的所有的朋友们，还有我们的非常重要的幕后的工作人员。如果中信特工这边还有其他的工作人员要一起来到舞台上的话，现在也欢迎大家哦。好。 一样哦，请我们的这个所有中信特攻的长官、贵宾，还有球员、教练，再看下前方的摄影。哇，还有我们的飞狮 Sister 今天也特别来到了现场，也欢迎你们赶快来到舞台上。
来排队，快一点！哎。
在今年的赛季有打出非常精彩的一个发挥，那在季后赛到总冠军战拿下了7连胜，新北中信特攻成为了今年的总冠军。我们来看一下前方的摄影，好，我们要请伟汉的宝贝儿子还有宝贝女儿，我们赶快，我们来到舞台上一起来进行合照，可以吗？好。 好，伟汉的家人也来到了舞台上，那我们大家一起往中间来移动。好，我们也请培生 Sisters 一起上到舞台。好，大家位置都已经找好了吗？好，如果没有，大家都有。 露出来后，有把脸露出来。好，我们现在呢一起来看向前方的摄影。好，大家一起比Champion 1的手势。好，前方的摄影，所有的媒体朋友，大家都已经完成了照片的捕捉吗？好的，非常感谢。 那我们就再次用热烈的掌声来恭喜新北中信。哦，好，我们再补一张照片。不好意思，我们让大家手比出招牌的 Flash 闪电的手势。我们再来拍一张。好，我们看一下前方的小编。好 ，OK 哈。 前面的大家摄影朋友，大家都有捕捉到需要的照片哈。好，辛苦大家了，非常感谢。台湾运彩 T1 联盟2022到23赛季在此刻正式圆满落幕了。再次的恭喜新北中信特攻以季后赛总冠军赛全胜的姿态夺下了总冠军。也要感谢呢每一支球队在每一场比赛的精彩赛事，每位工作人员的精彩努力的付出，还有现在正在现场以及荧幕前面收看的每位球迷。
Well, that was the T1 Champions Award ceremony, and on the screen are our Chinese broadcasters. Once again, a huge congratulations to the CTBC DEA, a well-earned series that they take. Absolutely perfect score, won all 7 games in the finals.
It's been a pleasure calling these games in the T1 universe with you this season. Let's hope this ride can continue. Let's see if they bring in another circus player next year to bring fans out to games. What do you think? Another Dwight, another year of Dwight?
I think we could still have an amazing, incredible season onward with or without him. But in the meantime, again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. TC, Scotty D signing out one last time. Take care.
Show your muscle!
起了这一座冠军的金杯。在